welcome to another SaruShow, the one day of the week where we talk about a retro subject of some sort. We pose you guys a question, you guys answer it, and we read them here together. We talk about it. It's a good time. Hopefully, we got a lot of answers in today. I think we did last time we checked. I think we got a dozen in, which is cool. Let me move Panda Hit. Oh, look at it's Panda. It's a panda. Let me move this over here. But welcome in, everybody. I'm just moving some stuff around here. This is the Feed a Panda Foundation. Feed a panda. Feed a panda. That was Jesse's idea. All right, welcome in, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully your Saturday is going well. Let me get some light over here. There we go. Is that better? Can you guys see me better? Betterer. Welcome in, everybody. How are you guys doing? We've got about a dozen people in here today. Very good, very good. Let me go ahead and say hi to everybody before we get into the weekly question. We've got Mackenzie in the house. Matthew Roach. Very cool. Inu Base is here as well. Welcome in, everybody. Sweet Like Sugar. Alucard. Randrick is here. Very cool. GT Beakerman. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. And Reluctant Hero. He says, evening, folks. Evening, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great, great Saturday. This is our very last Saru show before we go to Japan. Not the very last show. We will be back when we come back to America. But the next time we stream, we will be streaming live from Japan. We are going to Osaka, Japan. And we will do a show on Saturday. I don't know if it'll be SaruShow or not, or whatever we do. But we'll be going live from Japan. The next time you guys see us, we'll be in Osaka, Japan. And it'll be fun. We're going to do a gachapon hunt for everyone who is in the SaruPro Elite. They're all going to get a free gachapon. So if you are in the SaruPro Elite, you will be receiving a free gachapon of some sort. Very cool. Russ is here. He says snacks. Thank you so much for that $10 donation. That is going to the... Feed a Panda Fund. To feed a starving panda in Japan. He's going to buy all the snacks and probably play like UFO stuff. It'll be cool. We'll also do like a UFO catcher stream live as well. And basically Jesse's going to play a bunch of stuff. UFO catcher stuff. And see what he can win. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get started. Mackenzie, he says, just turned off Horizon Zero Dawn. Good game. Better than Breath of the Wild. Lol.
Brandon says, when are you guys leaving? Soon. Very soon.
We're leaving next week.
Next week?
We're leaving next week. Next week we are leaving. So, yeah, at the very beginning of the week, we are out of here. I don't know, what is this? On my shirt. I've got a sticky. And I can see it and it's bothering me. But we are leaving, yeah, we're leaving in just a couple of days. Are you
Sorry.
You alright?
Yeah, I have burpees.
Yep, we're leaving in just a couple of days. Last Saru show forever. Saru and Jesse are now Japanese and have blended into the crowd. Alright. So, let's go ahead and get into the weekly question. Last week, we asked you guys, what are some inexpensive hidden gems or bangers or whatever the term you want to call it. Whatever you're most comfortable with. I know the term hidden gems sometimes triggers people, so that's why we said hidden gems or bangers, games that you think are great and cheap, however you want to call it, however you want to phrase it. Oh, Matthew with oh my gosh, the $60 donation.
Sorry.
Shut up, jerk. Matthew Roach, thank you so much for the $6. He says, all the snacks for Panda. It's so sweet.
We also did a stream of me getting snacks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll do, this will go, hey, that's a good idea,
Yeah.
Actually. We can do that. We'll do a stream. Since we're getting donations to get snacks, we'll grab some snacks and we can stream it. We'll stream a snack. We'll call it like a snack run or something. I don't know. I know Super Potato in Namba has like a Dagashiya setup. A Dagashiya is like a store of cheap snacks. What are they called? Dagashi Kashi. And normally the way they used to be set up in Japan is they were in like these like wooden everything had like this like wooden aesthetic. Everything was in snack store in wooden boxes. The Super Potato Namba has that setup like a Dagashi Yao. As soon as you go in, it's like these like wooden crates, and they have like snacks. It's really cool. So maybe we can do a live from there, and we'll call it the Panda Snack Run, which will be sponsored by the fund that you guys are putting towards.
Sweet Sugar says, plot twist, Sarah and Jesse are already in Japan, and this is a fake background.
This is a green screen. It's a green screen. Nothing is really here. See, like, we can't... I'm trying to touch it. We can't touch it. It's fake. Ow. I love the term hidden gems until everyone learns about the game. Then it's no longer a hidden gem. Yeah. That's why we said hidden gems / bangers. It's the only other term I could have thought of at the time when we came up with this question. There is an anime that goes by the title Dagashi Kashi, says Matthew Roach. Right. It's an anime about snack stores. Snack stores in Japan are like a dying thing, like that old style like snack store type of setup. Like it's a thing that's going away, sadly. Osaka still has a number of them though, like actual ones, not like little makeshift ones. There is a Don Quixote that's in really close to Dotonbori. I think it's the Shinsaibashi one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they have like their snack section is set up like a Dagashiya also, where it's like all like wooden crates and pallets and stuff. It's really cool. And then just in that section, they're playing like anime music or something. Like remember they were playing like the old school Dragon Ball theme?
Yeah, we were singing it.
Yeah.
Oh, we have it in the video.
We have a video, right? We have one of the videos where we went there and they have that set up. It's really cool. Really cool.
Oh, yeah, the anime
Dagashi Kashi. We saw the first season, right?
Yeah.
Of that. And then they made a second season, but we haven't seen it. I have no idea what it's like. Any holy grails you looking for in Japan this trip? So I'm kind of like keeping my game budget. Like I don't want to spend more than $50 on any one game. But there are a number of PC Engine games that are looking for that fall under that budget. Like let's see, I'm looking for things like City Hunter for the PC Engine, Japan, Violent Soldier, some other stuff. There are a few games. There are a number of games that I am looking for in Japan, but nothing crazy. I don't have we don't have a big budget this time around because because none of us have like regular employment, so we can't go crazy. And another thing we're also doing with money is we're going to try to bring a bunch of games back, and we're going to try to like resell them on Whatnot as well, so that we can fund another Japan trip. So if we can bring enough games back, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Japan. Hopefully towards the end of the year, we can go back again. We're thinking probably in October. We're going to try to go back, but this time we're going to try to go to Tokyo because since we have friends there, people we want to see, like we want to meet Scruffy RGB for the first time. We want to hang out with Jim Kitcheryukin, or what was Mad Panic Gaming.
Yeah, Mad.
Who else do we want to hang out with?
We might go to Sendai.
We might maybe make a trip to Sendai
to visit Jimmy Hoppa.
See if Jimmy Hoppa is up to meeting up for an afternoon when we go back. So that's the idea. The idea is we're going to go to Japan this time around. We're going to try to bring some stuff back to sell and see if we can fund another trip to go back to Japan. Hopefully that'll happen. So it's more about what we can do to fund another trip to go there than to look for games for me. But I definitely will pick up some stuff that I need. Like most of the stuff I want is not super expensive anyway. Let me take a look at the last Eddie Holy Grails. FM Towns Marty is Saru's Holy Grail that got away from him. Yeah, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get one of those anymore. I don't think. Unless I find one for under $300, you know, that I can get that and not get some other things that I wanted. But I don't think so. I don't think so. But that's fine. You know, I don't really need something like that. I'd rather get more games for a PC Engine that I don't have than anything else. Let's not jinx anything. The moment you say you want to go to Japan at the end of the year, Japan will lock the borders. They don't want you guys buying all the games for yourselves, says Mackenzie. Oh gosh, I hope not. I hope that doesn't happen. But as long as something crazy like that doesn't happen, then we plan on going back to Japan. So we plan to bring a bunch of stuff back to sell to help fund that trip. And then there's some other stuff that I need to sell on eBay. Like I still have that iPad I haven't sold off. I'm going to put it on eBay because I feel like that's probably the best place to sell it. I've got a couple accessories I want to sell. Like I've got a G-Shock that I don't need or want. So I'm going to put that on eBay as well. And I think I should be able to sell those on eBay. And I'll put that towards our tickets for next trip as well. So I think we'll be able to. I think we'll be able to sell what we need to fund another trip to Japan. But this one is going to be a fairly inexpensive one. We're primarily just going to stay in the Kansai area. And I don't know, maybe go to like Kobe for sure. So we're probably just going to stick in like Osaka and Kobe area. We'll go back and forth because we're only going to be there a week this time around. This is a budget trip for us. A budget trip. I don't think Japan will lock borders again, says Randrick. I don't think so either. I think that's all said and done. And I think they officially also ended mask mandates as well. Didn't they? I heard they ended mask mandates, right?
They did, yeah.
I think they ended mask mandates. But I mean, we're still going to wear them indoors and stuff.
Yeah. Out of respect.
But yeah, apparently they ended their mask mandate already, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, I guess Gizmo's here. What's up, Gizmo? He says, "Hey, Saru, this might be a stupid question, but do you have to pay taxes on money earned from eBay? I have a lot of stuff I want to sell, but don't know if it's considered income." Yes, you do. You have to pay taxes on eBay. Anything that is over, what is the amount now that has to be reported? Anything over
600?
Is it 600?
I don't know. Reluctant Hero, are you here? Because he's the one who knows.
Oh yeah, Reluctant Hero would probably know. Do you know Reluctant Hero, what that is?
If he's here.
I'm not sure, but yeah, I have a bunch of stuff that I need to put on eBay.
I think it's 600. What's up, Jello?
Gross sales over 600, says Reluctant Hero.
Yeah.
Edubate says, but maybe Japan won't survive a Saru and Panda. Cello! What's up, Cello? How you doing? Welcome in. How is Cello? He says, hey, Saru Panda and chat. Stopping by to give a like and show you guys some love before I get to church for Easter prayer. See ya. Thank you so much for stopping in, Cello.
Thank you, Cello.
Very nice to see you. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for hitting that like button.
Have a good time at church.
Yes, have a fun time. Hopefully, what was I gonna say? Oh, can you guys, if you guys can hit that like button, hopefully some of you guys already hit the like button. Thank you, Cello, for reminding me. But yes, if you can hit the like button, that would help us out. That helps out us little guys on this platform. Hate taxes. It's the government saying, "Give us money, damn it." Japan will lock its borders to stop a runaway panda from emptying all the snacks. You don't even have to do that. I wouldn't. If I open that, I'm not even going to show that side.
Oh.
It's possible. They might. Screw the Net is here. Welcome, Screw the Net. Thank you for making it. He says, I made it. El último SaruShow. Death to taxes. Reluctant Hero says, eBay will send a 10XX form into 2024 once you clear 600 worth of sales per individual. It's absurd. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid eBay. But I mean, I only have a couple things I'm going to sell. I don't think I'm going to make over $600.
What you do is if you do that $600, just set aside just set aside money so when taxes come, bam.
I know, but that's always so hard to do.
It is.
But yeah, I think I won't make more than 600 because I'm gonna put that iPad up probably for like 250 and see if it goes. And then I have a G-Shock. I'm probably gonna throw up there for $50. So I'm probably gonna make $400 worth of stuff on eBay.
Does one not do the same? I don't think so. You just got to do it yourself. Well, we did it ourselves.
Yeah, we did it ourselves. Whatnot
send us.
doesn't do that or make you do any of that. So, but yeah, we do that. We include that when we do our own taxes. All right. I guess it's a good time to get into the weekly question. We are already pretty much 20 minutes in almost. Panda the Tax Panda, who is the tax guru? He is. Jesse does our taxes. Jesse does the business taxes and all the paperwork for it. He is a tax panda. Jesse the Tax Panda. eBay fought the tax reporting thing for years. In the end, they lost, says Sweet Like Sugar. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. Randrick says, do you guys in the U.S. get money taken from your paycheck? Here in Canada, we get taxed right off of our paychecks. Oh, yes. Yes. That comes right out of the paycheck. Right out of the paycheck.
So eBay fought the tax reporting thing for years, and then they lost.
Yeah. But, yep, that's something that happens immediately. Immediately. All right, so let's get into the weekly question here, you guys. We asked you guys, what are some inexpensive bangers or hidden gems that you enjoy? Number one comes to us from Cybergirl. Cybergirl says Faerun 1 and 2 for the Nintendo 3DS. Very cool. I'm not sure what Faerun is, but cool to have a Cybergirl answer in actual words. Sweet Lecture says we can claim 0 exemptions, but you have to pay more come tax time. Nice choice, Cybergirl, says Reluctant Hero. A great answer, says Matthew Roach. Sweet Like Sugar says most people try to align the amount taken out with what they will owe. Mackenzie says, I'm shocked. I thought Cybergirl would say GoldenEye. It wasn't GoldenEye, says Reluctant Hero. All right, next one, number 2, comes to us from Screw the Net. Screw the Net says, I don't know about inexpensive, since these days half of my stuff is worth more than I bought it for 30 years ago, which is nuts to me, but a couple GBA carts I got are pretty fun to have. Super Mario World, which I think is one of Mario Land games, as well as a port of Yoshi's Island for the Game Boy Advance, and The Legend of Zelda. Loved them on their original consoles and still love them in this compact form. But also can't go wrong with compilations for the PlayStation 2 like Capcom Classic Collections 1 and 2. Yeah, says Screw the Net. Very cool. Speaking of those Capcom Classics, I was just playing them on the PSP. Those on the PSP they're called Reloaded and Remixed, and they're super cool. I love the first collection has like King of the Dragons and Knights of the Round. And the second collection has stuff like Three Wonders and Black Tiger. A bunch of cool stuff. Really cool stuff. We were not talking about shmups. That's why it says Randrick. GoldenEye is the best shmup. Best shmup of all. Alright, next one. Number 3. Number 3 comes to us from Inubase. Inubase says, Bomberman 94, any version. At least it was cheap when I got it my loose copy on the PC Engine. It was always cheap on the PSN for PSP and PS3. The game is full of color and great tunes. Gameplay is simple, not simplistic, and there is a bit of a challenge behind all of the hyper-saccharine world. Rez. Dreamcast, PS2, Xbox 360, PSN, and Steam. Maybe still cheap physical. It was never a hit for many. It's only a joke due to the USB trans vibrator. It's an on-rails shooter that plays tribute to all of the wireframe and hacking madness of the early 80s, with amazing pulsating visuals and music synchronized to your actions. Oboro Muramasa, PS Vita, and the Wii. It was cheap. It's not quite complicated, but actually sort of complicated, hack and slash with multiple endings and amazing art. If there was only a re-release on Steam, says Inu Base. That's Vanillaware, right? Oboro Muramasa? I was thinking about grabbing the PS Vita one. The US version, I think, is kind of a lot, but I think the Japanese one always goes for pretty cheap. Wait, I may have actually... I think I did pick it up. I think I already have it.
Pick what up?
Oboro Muramasa for the Vita. And then I think it was called something else on the Wii, right? It was called like Muramasa Rebirth or something like that. Perhaps. I don't remember. Very cool answer, Inubase. Thank you so much for answering it. I loved it. Loved it.
What kind of game is it?
It's a Vita game. And it's all like Japanese writing on it.
What's in the cover?
This guy and a sword, and it's very artsy. I might not have it. Let's see here. Muramasa the Demon Blade, I think, says Inubase. Muramasa Rebirth is a US Vita game. Ah, okay. Let's see. What are we talking about here? Mackenzie says, I love Midway collections for the PS2. On the PS2 generation, Midway collections 2 and 3 are the best. Third one is probably my favorite because of Hydro Thunder. Matthew says Hydro Thunder is so fun. There are exceptions, but almost everything in Japan is cheaper usually, says Mackenzie. Yeah, most things are. There are a few exceptions though, where the Japanese version is considerably more. I think Jesse was pointing out that one of the Metroid games was more expensive in Japan than it was here in the US.
Yeah.
I believe GameCube was it Metroid Prime, I think?
Yeah, it was Metroid Prime.
It was more expensive? Or maybe? I'm not sure.
Metroid Prime for the Japanese version.
It was more expensive?
Yeah.
Let's see. This music is familiar somehow, so Sweet Like Sugar. Yes, the music is it's GoldenEye. It's Rugrats. Alright. I'll wait till you're... Next one. If those of you are just coming in, we had asked you guys what are some inexpensive hidden games or bangers that you enjoy. Number 4 comes to us from I'm Borderline. I'm Borderline says Asuka 120% is fairly cheap and very good. For arcades, pretty much everything is expensive, but Aero Fighters is a game for $100. It's a great game for $100. That is cheap for an arcade game. Violence Fight is also good. It's a fighting game set in different parts of the city where you beat the crap out of other buff men until you beat the game. A lot of fun for only $60, says I'm Borderline. That's hot. Very cool. Thank you, I'm Borderline. The King of Charms. I'm Borderline is the King of Charms. Let me make this taller because I'm in a lower seat today.
Inubase said box SFC Super Metroid is about 7,000 yen now. That's another game I want to get in Japan. Just a box version. I'm just going to look for Zelda and Metroid.
And Metroid stuff. Let's see. Rugrats could be very expensive in Japan than here. It's possible. Maybe. Ring Fit. Mackenzie says, I have a Japanese copy of Pac-Man versus that's more expensive than the North American version as it wasn't released in retail Japan. Unlike North America, it was only by Nintendo Club. Interesting. I did not know that. Very cool. Box of Famicom. Yeah, that's crazy. Because you used to be able to get like Metroid box for like 4,000 yen for the longest time, but probably even cheaper that before that. But yeah, but I mean like hindsight is like 2020 with that stuff, right? Like you never know what's going to jump up in price. You just don't know.
What's up, Scruffy?
Scruffy Looking RGB is here. He says Japan. Great video, by the way, Scruffy Looking RGB. If somebody could link his video, Matthew, if you could do me the favors of grabbing Scruffy RGB's last game hunt video and sharing it with the chat, that would be awesome.
Scruffy, I saw you got some donuts. I'm jealous.
Jesse is jealous of your donuts. Your Mr. Donuts. He definitely wants some Mr. Donuts. I think it's gonna be like the first sweet thing we get in Japan is we're gonna have to find. We'll find Jesse some Mr. Donuts. Mr. Donuts.
Thank you, Matthew Roach.
There it is. That's Scruffy Looking RGB's video that he last did. He went out looking for PC Engine stuff. I absolutely love anything PC Engine, so therefore, if you like PC Engine or just want to see cool stuff from Japan, go ahead and click on that video. It is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. He found some interesting things. You'll just have to watch it to see what he found. You'll get some soon, says Scruffy Looking RGB. Yes, Jesse wants. I
also like the chocolate ones too.
Yeah, he likes the chocolate one of the same donut you got, but the chocolate one.
It's funny because I don't really like chocolate over here, chocolate donuts, but over there they taste so good.
It's because over here they're so fucking sweet.
Yeah, they're
they're
sweet.
Super, like cake donuts are incredibly sweet. I always have to have them with milk, to like water down the sweetness. So what I'll do is like I'll have a bite of donut and then I'll take like a little bit of milk and swish it in my mouth to like make it less sweet. In Japan, I can just go and eat donuts, and milk is not necessary. But usually I'll grab like a coffee because I like having coffee and donuts, to wash it down, but not to like water it down. So yeah, it's y'all in Japan. We will be next week. Next week we will be in Japan. Today is our last stream before Japan. So next stream we will be in Japan. Matthew Roach says, I screen grabbed one of the games you showed off and asked Saru what the title was of it. It was Hiho Densetsu Kurisu no Boken. You know what's so funny about Hiho Densetsu is that game used to be cheap. We have already given away 2 copies on SaruShow back in the day, right? Because I used to pick them up. They were like 800 yen. I shit you not. They were like 800, 900 yen for that game because nobody knew about it. Nobody knew what it was, right? So, like, my copy is like the 3rd copy that I've had in my possession because it was a cheap game that nobody really knew about or played or talked about. So, I don't know at what point it got up, but just like every other game, right? Prices go up. So, I assume sometime during the pandemic, prices went up. I don't know. I wonder if I still have another copy. No. I have another copy of Conan. That's another game that's super cheap that I wonder if it's going to go up in price as well. Is, what is it called? Mirai Shonen Conan? The Ghibli, not Ghibli, but Miyazaki's, like, I think it was his first, like, major animation thing, wasn't it?
Future Boy Conan.
Mirai Shonen Conan. Future Boy Conan. I have another copy. That's another game that I bought multiple copies of because they were cheap. And it's a platforming game that's fun. And I don't know if it's gone up in price yet. But every time I see a copy in Japan, I would always pick one up. So we had already given away a couple copies on the channel of Mirai Shonen Conan. That is the copy that I have would be the 4th one that I've had, or 4th or 5th one I've had in my possession. I give one copy. I think I give Reggie a copy of that game as well. So I bought that game like 4 or 5 times. Kurisu no Boken like 3 or 4 times. So many games in that room. Might need to invest in some binoculars for next show, says Screw the Net. But would be funny. I know, and I'm not that far from it. Like I can touch it if I reach for it. But obviously they're CD cases, so you can't see them. Let's see here. Just to be safe, you guys, after tonight, we will never talk about these hidden gems again, so they don't get more expensive. Says Mackenzie. Okay, we will do that. It's a deal. I purchased Future Boy Conan off eBay for $20.99. Yeah, and even for eBay, that's like still pretty inexpensive, right? For it. But yeah, in Japan, they were always like 500 yen, 600 yen. So like I would always pick one up because, you know, what's 600 yen for a cheap platforming game, right? You don't really need any Japanese, even though it would help to like know the story. But if you've seen the anime, you don't even need to know because everything that happens in the game are events that happen in the anime. So if you look on YouTube, the whole show has been uploaded to YouTube and you can watch it. I loved it. I think I watched some in Spanish. It was like a Chilean dub or something. It was from some part in Latin America where they dubbed it many years ago. I got that and some anime about dinosaurs. I forgot what it was, but it was an anime about dinosaurs. And on this tape, there was randomly episodes of Future Boy Conan on it. It was weird. All right, moving on. Sorry, totally jumped off track there. We had asked you guys what are some inexpensive hidden gems and bangers that you enjoy. Number 5 comes to us from Randrick. Randrick says, a difficult question considering the current retro gaming market state. Let's go with games that are under $100 as a rule. On the NES/Famicom, Xanadu is a game that is from Falcom and from the Xanadu, also Dragon Slayer series. It was made specifically for the Famicom. The name is actually a mix of Famicom and Xanadu. An excellent RPG platformer that can be bought for around $20 complete in box on the Famicom and around $40-50 on the NES. For the PC Engine, Superstar Soldier, a very good shooter that can be found for under $100. I know people are all over Soldier Blade, but Superstar Soldier is actually pretty fun too. Japanese Sega Saturn games. Detana Twinbee Yaho. This game is pretty cheap, and it's an awesome shoot 'em up made by the old Konami that we all loved, says Randrick. Very cool. I like that answer. Yeah, Xanadu is one of those games that I don't have and should get at some point. If I see the Japanese one, I'll probably pick up a loose copy. I bet you a loose copy is probably like $5 or something. But I may need to pick it up for the NES as well, so I can put it on the Polymega. Would be good to have. I'm playing Tokyo Xanadu right now on the PS Vita, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm definitely gonna pick up Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus, whatever the F it's called, for the Nintendo Switch. Definitely gonna pick that one up. Let's see here. Gizmo says, can't believe you're going back to Japan already. Looking forward to videos of your trip, says Gizmo. Yes, we will try to put up like a bunch of shorts and things. We will be going live from there as well, so there'll be plenty of content, although probably not super edited content. That's actually one of the things that keeps me from making a lot of videos, is that usually I spend so much time editing videos. I think I'm just going to start cutting videos up and just throwing them up with minimal editing.
Oh, there's going to be a ton of shorts.
Yeah.
There's going to be a ton of shorts.
Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of shorts. So you'll be seeing a lot of shorts from Japan, little mini vlogs from stuff that we're going to be doing in Japan. So hopefully you guys enjoy that and you stick around for that stuff. And you tell your friends. Tell your friends. Let's see. Screw the Net says, Mum's the word on the hidden gems. Let's talk about all of the spoopy games nobody likes so that we can inflate the values and get rid of them for a profit finally. Randrick says, yes, if you go for a loose copy of Xanadu, it's gonna be cheap. Yeah, I definitely, when it comes to like the stuff that came in cardboard boxes, I don't mind getting them loose. If I can find like a lot of these Super Famicom games, a lot of them were super cheap, or I picked them up during a time where they weren't expensive. But generally, I don't think I've paid more than $100 for a single boxed Super Famicom game. Alright, so Jesse has linked tonight's Gachapon, you guys. Go ahead and click on that if you want to win a chance at winning free prize from the Gachapon machine. That's another thing we'll be doing in Japan, is we'll be hunting more prizes to put into the Gachapon machine, into our little Gachakun, so that you guys can win free stuff from Japan. Let's see here. Or let's talk about sports games. Screw the net, since no one likes sports games. That's true. There's a number of sports games that are always cheap. Sports games used to be what you bought when you needed to replace a game case, right? Like, I need a new Genesis box, you'd go buy a sports game. I need a new PS1 long box case, you'd go buy a sports game or something. I used to do that big time with the Saturn, because like my Saturn cases would always break, and so I'd always go and buy like some sports game and replace the cover, because it would only be like, you know, $3 or $4 to buy some shit sports game, you know, and I'd fucking chuck the sports game, or I'd give it away or something, right, to someone who wanted it. And then I'd keep the case, because you were able to do that back then. For $3 or $4, you'd be able to buy a game and replace your case for a game that was much more important than your shitty $3 sports game. But you can't do that anymore, because even sports games are super expensive, or if you do find them complete, the cases are completely smashed all to shit. So that's something of the past. Mackenzie says, I love sports games, especially midway sports games, the ones that are over the top, where realism is tossed aside. Those are fun, right? Games like that, like NBA Jam. I enjoy stuff like that. In my case, it's stuff like Virtua Tennis or Windjammers, League Bowling. Most bowling games I enjoy. I like a lot of them. Some golf games too are fun. I really enjoyed a game called it was called Pangya on the computer, but I think they called it Super Swing Golf on the Wii, I believe. I really liked it. On the Wii game, says Matthew Roach. Yes, there's also... I'm horrible at that game. I can't play that. I don't know why. I'm terrible at the game. I need to sit down and learn it, and maybe I'll really like it at that point. But I'll tell you what, there haven't been too many golf games where I played and be like, oh, I love this golf game. Except for Super Swing Golf, or Pangya, whichever one you want to call it. What else was there? The Mario Golf games, those were pretty fun too. They seemed like, you know, crazy rules golf. Johnny Graphics is here. He says golf games are so fun, unlike real golf. I think that's with almost all sports games, right? You play these sports games because you don't want to play the real thing. You want to play a game about it. Hot Shots Golf. Yes, Hot Shots Golf or Minna no Golf. Which we'll never see anymore because Japan Studios is no longer a thing, so there's no more... The studio that made it is gone.
And your base says the manhole Saru loves so much is cheap too.
The manhole, Russ, who is Kumaro Games in the chat, would always send us a copy of the manhole. He sent us like 3 copies of it to give away. We'd open a box, and in that box would be another copy of the manhole. I'm pretty sure he's given us like 3 copies already of the manhole. And then we had bought a couple copies of the manhole as well. I think we've given away like 5 or 6 copies of the manhole on this channel. Power golf is hard but fun. I have a manhole, says Johnny Graphics. I think we all do. Where is the manhole? Did we pull it out? I don't remember. Because we were talking about it and people were like, oh, what is that? Oh, it is. Yeah, here it is.
You found your manhole.
There it is. The manhole. The good thing about the manhole is that it's very playable. The manhole is very accessible.
Nara loves his manhole and it's given it away many times. Says Matthew.
For free!
For free!
I'm a cheap date. Is that a golf game? No, the manhole is like a point and click.
Yeah, fun for all the family.
Fun for everyone. Point and click adventure game. And the PC Engine version is completely playable in English.
Yeah.
So if you buy this game, even though it's a Japanese game, it's in English.
Where's the manhole?
The manhole in Beavis and Butthead's voice. Where is the manhole for Sweet Sugar? It's right here. Well, it is one of the first CD games ever, says Matthew. Alright, moving on. Moving on, we had asked you guys what are some of your favorite inexpensive games, hidden gems, bangers that you found or can find for cheap. Next one comes to us from GT Beakerman. GT Beakerman says, GT Beakerman says, some of these aren't cheap anymore. Cobra Triangle for the NES, Super Smash TV, and Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the SNES. Chase HQ 2 and Midnight Resistance for Genesis. Aero Blasters for the TurboGrafx 16. Yeah, I think it depends. I think some of these loose cart are still fairly cheap. Like I know, I think Midnight Resistance is one that's still cheap loose, isn't it? Possibly Chase HQ 2 also. Aero Blasters probably not. Because nothing TurboGrafx 16 is cheap anymore. Though you can find a Japanese copy of Aero Blasters loose for fairly cheap. Maybe around the 2,500 yen mark, which is for us like $20 given the current exchange rate. Let's see. Mackenzie says, "Hey, Saru, unpopular opinion, but I appreciate sports games from back then, unlike modern ones. Hear me out. They're like RPGs, build a character and level up their stats over time. Does that make sense?" I guess. If you see it in that light, but I mean, if you see it that way, anything can be an RPG, right? Many games can be an RPG if you start splitting hairs like that. Let's see here. Reluctant Hero says, "Clap Hans Golf. Easy Come, Easy Golf is a spiritual sequel to Hot Shots Golf. It's made by the same developers and is on iOS and Switch." Interesting. I don't even know what that is. Johnny Graphic says, "It's amazing how pricey some games have gotten. Glad I got what I wanted like 10 years ago." Yes, I want to say I got most of what I wanted. Like, if it wasn't for me starting to collect like neo-geo CD, I don't think I would have a complete set now. If I didn't start early, but there are a lot of them that I did get later years that I spent way more than I would have wanted to. Like that fucking golf game. That was my most expensive Neo Geo CD game. It really like hurts when you're like one game away from a complete set and you're like, what do I do? You know, you're like, shit. Life is an RPG, says Gizmo. That's right, yeah, life is but a mere role-playing game. The role-playing game of life. Neo Geo CD games. Probably separate Neo and Geo. Are you trying to see what's most expensive?
Yeah.
What the most expensive game is? Let's see here. Life is an RPG. Neo Geo CD only got expensive because of Saru. Now! Curses! Blame the Polymega. It's the Polymega's fault. I was merely just playing the Polymega. We're all just LARPing at life. Thunderbolt! What's that video? Lightning Bolt! Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. Looks like Big Tournament Golf, there's a copy up for $569, which is not that much more expensive than what I paid for already, like, what, 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
2.5 years ago, maybe?
What's your most expensive game?
My most expensive game?
Ironclad?
Ironclad, yeah, probably. We're price checking. Holy shit, really? Oh my god. So Ironclad on the Neo Geo CD goes for $1,400 and something dollars.
That cheapest one.
The cheapest one is $1,046
on eBay.
On eBay. Holy shit, dude. And I was like, man, I paid like $460 for mine shipped from Japan, and the whole time I was like squeezing my butthole so hard because I was like, I hope I didn't buy a fake game, because like sometimes that happens on like these, like when you buy stuff from like Buy or any kind of proxy service. It's easy to buy a fake, and then you can't do it. They won't do anything about it for you either. They say they will if you get their insurance, but they don't. They won't. I tried that. I bought like a fake copy of something, and I knew it was like too good to be true, but I brought it up. I was like, hey, what's the policy on like buying this kind of stuff? And they're like, oh, unfortunately there's no refunds on that. So don't buy their stupid insurance that they want to sell you for 500 yen, because if that only really covers if the item is broken. So if the item is broken, I guess, like, I don't know, they'll do something. After that incident, I stopped paying for the insurance that the proxies do, because they won't do anything about it. Mercari is swarming with fakes now. Yeah, Mercari and what is the other one? Rakuten have a lot of fake shit on it. I see PC Engine games from Japanese sellers that have the PC eWorks in the title. Yeah, that's another thing too. Is like PC eWorks is like crazy, but like fortunately, like Neo Geo CD, there aren't too many people making fakes, but there are some. I know Reluctant Hero. I don't know if Reluctant Hero is still here. I remember I think he bought a copy of something and it ended up being counterfeit. I ran across one at some point. I gave it away to somebody, but I ran across a counterfeit at some point as well. and I ended up giving it away. Magician Lord, $400? Are you fucking kidding me?
It could just be sealed.
No way is Magician Lord that much money. I think I sold my second.
No.
I had a second copy. $11.91. Buy it now.
That's just a case.
Ah, okay. Hey, that's not bad though. If it's the case and the manual.
$55.
$150 for Magician Lord. All right, this stream has turned into a, what is everything worth now? I always get curious when these conversations come up about games. Like this last question, this last answer to our question talked about these games. Like none of these are super cheap anymore, and he's exactly right when he says that. A lot of them are not really cheap anymore.
Especially says, I got a counterfeit Meow Meow. She's really a dog.
Mackenzie says it's frustrating to me about PCE Works. The font is so small and hard to see. Wish they made it even more clear. The thing about PCE Works also is that you don't know that it's PCE Works until you open it. When they're sealed, there's no tells that it's a PCE Works unless you're familiar with it and you know the tells, right? Like you can see the ultra white case. PC Engine games, like real PC Engine games, always you can tell that the cases are a bit of an off-white color, kind of like a cream white. And the new cases, like PCE Works has like their games come in that super white color that all of these new white CD cases come in now. That's usually a tell. Also, the points of the plastic on the inside, new CD cases have like these little plastic divots in them. That's another tell as well. And also the colors. If you're familiar with the game, then you know when the colors are off as well. Wada graded PCE Works as Inu Base. Yeah, no shit. Banky Aoshi, what's up, Banky? Welcome in. How is Banky today? Thanks for stopping in, Banky. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's so funny what Inu Base was saying is Wada graded PCE games, right? Mad Little Pixel brought it to light with his video about it. He was talking about the Dracula X Rondo of Blood that was Wada graded. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like I think the whole Wada thing is like, I don't understand why people are still sending stuff to Wada to grade, considering that there have been numerous videos like calling out like they're like shady shit, and somehow people are still sending stuff to Wada to grade. It's like, you guys, they have already been like, what is it called, exposed, right? Like how they like fake like inflated the market, you know, with their fake inflated prices for new stuff. The whole Super Mario Brothers thing, there were several videos on YouTube talking about how Wada is like fake inflating stuff, you know, and it's like people are still sending stuff to Wada to grade. Do not trust these people. Like, why are people doing that? Seriously.
Matthew says, so Apple Store white color on the fake PC Engine? Says Matthew.
Yeah, it's like that, like super washed out, whiter than white color, and you can tell the difference from it, you know. But a lot of people can't. And it's also hard to tell if some seller has a picture and they're saying, "Oh, it's sealed," and then it's like some like shit JPEG, right? That you just can't tell, or the lighting is bad on the photo, and then you can't tell, and some sucker ends up paying, you know, $400 for a reproduction of Sapphire or Dracula X now. It's like, it's crazy times. I'm in the opinion of Carl Jobs. I'm not against games getting graded. I'm just against illegal and unethical business practices. Sure, yeah, you can grade your games if the institution that's doing them is actually doing the research and taking the time to properly grade a game on a trusted scale, right? Like there's the other grading service that I've never heard of anything bad about ever. What is the other one that isn't Wada? The only reason I can remember Wada is because they're so infamous. So, you know, that I guess that works out at some degree. But What is the other game grading thing? What is that called? VGC, right?
VGA? I don't know.
Video game something. I don't remember. It's called VGA. That's it. Says Matthew Rose. Okay, yeah, VGA. Right? There's always, services like that where, they've been around for a long time and they're doing their thing. Personally, I'm not the kind of person who would ever grade anything. I try to open everything I can. If I know I'm going to play it, I'm going to open it. Unless I got something and I think, oh, I'm not going to keep this, I'm going to resell it, then I won't open it because I'll sell it. And then the person who buys it can decide if they're going to grade it or if they're going to open it or, whatever the fuck they want to do with it. It's their copy at that point. But for the most part, if I am keeping a game, I'm going to open it. Unless I think I'm going to sell it, like I did with the Shantae games. Because at that point, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to sell these games. I opened like half of them, right? Because I was playing them at that point. So I opened the ones that I played, and then a bunch of them, I just stopped playing them, so I sold them.
So Busters for Rocky Plushie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I still haven't opened that. You know what else I have that I haven't opened? I got the Turbo EverDrive Pro. It's turbo
It's turbo time.
It's turbo time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and open this. We're doing a Seal Busters on this. This is the Turbo EverDrive. It's turbo from Krokikazuzu. This actually was supposed to get here on Tuesday, but the mailman didn't deliver it to our house because it was too windy. But he put the notification saying that it was too windy in our mailbox, which is a community mailbox. And do you guys know where the community mailbox is? It's right next to my fucking house. So I'm like, what the fuck? You could have just dropped the package off. And then I couldn't go get it because I'm still recovering from a severe gout attack. So I can't really walk. Today and yesterday I've been walking, but I'm not 100% to walk, so I couldn't go get it. But yeah, that's what they did. They put it there. Anyway, enough of my ranting. Here is the EverDrive, Turbo EverDrive Pro. It comes with a thing. And then the EverDrive. Whoa! I got a white one because I'm going to stick it in my PC Engine. That's connected to the white monitor that I just bought. So now I'm going to have turbo.
Stick it in here.
Stick it in here. Yes, now I can take the manhole on the go with this cool device. Pretty cool, right? Ah, here it is. Let me show you since I already have it here. So I have this one. So I wanted it to match. So I primarily got it just so I can have the EverDrive here. I can play my CD games portably on this monitor here when I take it on the go, or if I go to conventions or something, it'll be cool to have the PC Engine and play it that way. So that's why I got the white one. A lot of people ended up getting the black one because the black one does look freaking sleek, but in my case I really wanted it to match. But yeah, it's a sleek device. I'm super excited. Did you
get comfy shoes to support your feet today, Saru?
I did. That's exactly what I did today. How did you know? Who said that? Matthew?
Matthew, yeah.
How did you know, Matthew? That's what we went out to do. I got 2 pairs of Skechers because we went to the Nike store first, and one, it was a complete fucking mess. Not a mess, but it was it was such chaos. The Nike store was chaos.
Oh yeah, we talked about it on Twitch yesterday.
Matthew. Yes, that's what we did today. We went to go get shoes. I got 2 pairs of Skechers, super comfortable with the foamies, and I have a gray pair and a black pair so that I can switch out to different stuff. And even though they were pretty much as the Nikes were, they're way more comfortable. And Skechers, they come in wide also. I need to buy wide because of my feet issues. So my last pair of shoes before the shoes that I got were a pair of shoes that you could only buy online. They were called Kaziks, and I love them, and I've used them for 3 years. but I didn't buy another pair before this whole trip. I had so much craziness happening that I didn't get to go buy another pair. So otherwise, I would have bought another pair of Kiziks because they were super comfortable and I really liked them. And I've had my last pair of Kiziks for 2 years. But after this, I'm probably gonna buy, before I go back to Japan, I'll probably buy another pair of Kiziks before I go back. Black is cool, but black collects dust fast and scratches so easily. I would have went with white also, says Mackenzie. We talked about it on Twitch last night. Yes, that's what we did. We went to go get shoes today.
Yeah, I went to the Nike store at the premium outlets. Oh man, that was so horrible.
Yeah, Jesse was getting like an anxiety attack.
Kids screaming, kids running around. I'm like, meh.
Yeah, Jesse was not having a good time at the Nike store, and I was like, you know what, we should go because I couldn't fit into any of the shoes. Like none of the shoes fit me. They were all too narrow, much too narrow, and so I can't fit in like those kind of track shoes. I tried to look at some New Balance as well. I couldn't fit into any of the New Balance shoes. Unfortunately, the Skechers were the only ones I could really fit into, and I don't have big feet. I just need wide shoes. Johnny Graphic says white collects Cheeto and Dorito dust though. Yep, that a panda will get all over everything. A panda eating Cheetos.
Those kids should have been in Super Mario Brothers screaming.
Yeah. Dude, they were screaming their faces off. Gizmo says, I wear New Balance and order the wide versions also. Yeah, see, if I would have gotten them online, that probably would have been the best option. That's what I had to do when I got my Kiziks. I ordered them because you could only buy them online. So I bought like a normal pair and they were way too narrow. So I ordered the same size but in wide, and I loved them. They were on my feet on our very last Japan trip. They were on my feet when we went to Mexico. But they're old and they're dingy, and I didn't order a new pair, so I had to go and get what I could get in the real lives. Polygon Lion, what is up? Welcome in. He says, I got wide feet too and have had good luck with Adidas Sambas. Very nice. I was looking at Adidas also. We were at Famous Footwear. A lot of the shoes they had were narrow also. We were at the Nike store. Nothing in the Nike store fit me. Nothing fit me unless I got it longer. But the problem is I can't get shoes that are too long because like it starts to fuck with my toes really bad. Then we went to a place called Famous Footwear, and everything was super expensive, over $100 for any pair of shoe that they had, and nothing fit well. And then we were walking. We were gonna go towards another place, and Jesse was like, "Why don't we just go into Skechers?" Because, you know, I was wearing Skechers at the time. And I was like, oh, fuck it. Let's go to Skechers. You know, most of their shoes are ugly as shit, but maybe they'll have something that I like. And I actually found 2 pairs that I really liked there. So I got them. They were cheap. They were like $60 a pair. But Nike says nothing is impossible. They lie. They lied.
I have baby feet 8.5.
Yeah, I did. I always get like 9s. My feet are, I would say like 9. I have to get 9.5 usually. Unless it's like a super stretchy shoe, then I'll get 9 or 8.5 if they're like really stretchy.
So yeah, sure. Since my wife has white feet, maybe it's a South
American thing. It's possible. It could be. Yeah, it could
your
be.
dad uses white too.
Yep, my dad also needs wide shoes as well, and so does my brother. Actually, my brother buys wide. I buy wide. My dad buys wide. Yeah, it's all about the girth. But yeah, it could be. It could be a South American thing, maybe. I don't know.
But yeah, Gachapon soon.
Oh yeah, Gachapon time. All right, let's read one more. Or should we do Gachapon? Because this one is really long. Is this Merox?
Yeah, it's Merox.
Yes, it's Merox. I don't know why I asked. If it's super long, of course it's a Merox.
Let's see how many people.
All right, let's see how many people entered the Gachapon. We'll do the Gachapon next before we read Merox's answer, because I will be out of breath reading his answer. They're usually very long. Y no veces para chanclearte mejor. For reals, dude. My dad had any chanclas, they'd be like fucking washboards. All right, let's see how many people entered the Gachapon giveaway.
It's like 6 people.
6 people entered, so the odds are very good. For those of you who don't know, that link that's up at the top of the chat right now, that's for a free Gachapon giveaway. Every other week when we do these shows, we do a Gachapon giveaway. Sometimes we'll give away keychains and stuff too. If we had $100 at the top, we do a keychain giveaway or a charm giveaway. Some of them are keychains, some of them are charms. You just have to look around. On SaruMaru.com, there is a charm of like all sorts of retro stuff. Ghouls and Ghosts, Twin Bee, Popful Mail, East, a number of different things. Ninja Turtles. You can see what they are at SaruMaru.com. We will do a charm giveaway at 100. So if we hit 100 up at the top, usually whenever we do like that kind of thing, if we hit 100, if we're not doing like a charm like funding, then we'll do like a giveaway. Sasquatch in time is here. What is up? Where's Sasquatch? Sasquatch is just hi Saru, Jesse, and everyone in chat. Welcome in, Sasquatch. Thank you so much for stopping in.
Awesome, Matthew reposted it.
There's the Gleam link. If you guys want to enter, you guys can enter real quick. We're gonna do it here in about a minute or two. Inube says throws preemptive chanclazo. That's so funny. I don't even know if like chanclas is a word that they use in South America. I say they like I'm not like I don't feel like I don't know. Like for me, my Spanish, like I feel more at home with the Mexican crowd. I grew up around Mexicans, so like my Spanish has always been like very, very Mexican. But I don't know, like if they even know what a chancla is. I'm sure they know, but I don't know if they know what the word, if the word has any significance in that side of the world. Let's see. Don't worry if Saru passes out during Merox's answer. I have an emergency sweet tea. I just have to open the bottle and it would wake Saru up. I absolutely love sweet tea. You probably know that. That's why you're saying that. But I love sweet tea. It's so good. So good. Lol, you should have asked the Sketcher people if they have any chanclas in wide. They did.
They did, yeah.
They do. They do have chanclas in wide, and I was so tempted to get them as well. I was tempted to buy some chanclas in wide. Let's see here. He says, "Hey, Mister, I work hard." Oh, he's talking to Mackenzie. Hard, and I play hard. Says Sasquatch. Very cool. All right. I guess we can get to Merox's. There's the link if anybody wants to enter. Did anyone else enter? Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Gachapon. We have 6 entries so far.
No.
Alright, so maybe we'll read one more. We'll read Merox's answer. If anyone wants to join the Gachapon giveaway, the link is up at the top of the chat. Alright, let me breathe. Let me catch my breath first. Have a drink of water. Like 6 people are probably going to drop off.
Please like the like button if you haven't. Thank you, Matthew.
Yes, thank you, Matthew. Please hit that like button if you haven't. It helps us. Hit the like button up at the top of the thing. All right. So we had asked you guys about hidden gems or bangers or good games that are still inexpensive. And Merox says, I can't deny that after reading this week's question with its potentially broad scope in mind, I laughed maniacally for a bit, more than a few minutes, not sure why I did, but I did. The continuous shift of how games change from hidden gems to cult classics, if not near must-haves, makes this question a bit daunting to answer. In a group as dedicated and knowledgeable about gaming as the Saru crew, you're pretty much destined to have at least one member to have heard and probably thoroughly played pretty much and every worthwhile game you could suggest. In addition to the size of the system's library, it can make it near impossible to find any hidden gems at all for that particular system. Cause unlike in a forest where it's hard for a lone tree to hide in an empty field, as such suggesting any game for a system like, for example, the Atari Jaguar feels somewhat moot. If you know about the library, then you know that said game, whichever game it is, Answering this question while keeping these facts in mind got me to think about how I can best limit myself as to not answer an answer which essentially never ends. My title of the succinct battler is not just for show, and my mind could therefore quickly come up with the following conditions. 1. Focus on one and only one system with a sufficiently large library. I don't know about you, but when I think about a system with a big library, I think about the good old PlayStation. Apparently they kept making those after the first one. I think they're at the 5th version now. The PlayStation is also a fairly common console, meaning that more people probably already own the system and therefore could enjoy my tip without much of a hassle. Number 2, keep the previously established market value of the game at $40 USD using only one source. Otherwise, I would have to go into a very lengthy debate on how to establish its value. As a rule of thumb, I would say that games which cost a lot more are also on some level well known, as reflected by the demand for owning copies. Besides, if a game is currently going for 200 USD, for example, then it might be too expensive for someone to therefore not much of a useful tip. To make it easy on myself, I decided to go with pricecharting.com as my source. 3. Talk about games that were released in multiple regions, at least in the States and in the PAL territories, where the prices in both regions fulfill the second criteria. That way, most of us won't have to start importing games and or systems in order to enjoy whatever game I decide to answer with. 4. The game must be one that I can't remember any major YouTube channel that has ever talked about, or that we ourselves have discussed at length on the SaruShow Discord, in recent memory at least. What's the point of handing out advice if everyone already knows everything you just said? Now, after coming up with a set of reasonable rules for this question, we can finally answer it with a game which fits all of the given criteria. Oh wait, I just saw that Saru wrote gems, as in multiple games. I guess I could do that as well. Let's go with 3 different games in 3 different genres. Come to think about it, it is far more rare that I need to establish the ground rules or define a question before I can answer it. Sometimes the majority of my answer is simply explaining the question itself rather than actually answering it. As peculiar as this is, here are my 3 games. Speed Freaks, what is Jesse doing? Speed Freaks, PAL/Speed Punks in the US. It was a game that was actually carried a decent bit of hype with... Are you napping? What are you doing? Then it got quickly forgotten about and I can't remember anyone talking about it anymore. It is a fairly difficult kart racer and as well, it's made graphics... I'm sorry, I keep looking at Jesse off the side of the screen. Crash Team Racing. I think he's asleep. But I think it holds... Okay, Crash Team Racing. One Piece Mansion. This one is one of those games where trying to explain the game's premise in text does in no way something 2D puzzle game by Capcom where you're a landlord doing stuff. One of my favorite... I'm sorry. I can't concentrate with Jesse there. He's audibly snoring. I don't know if it's coming through the microphone. Tiny Tank. To be honest, I almost answered this week's question by simply stating Tiny Tank, followed by dropping a microphone while moonwalking out the door. Tiny Tank is a comical 3D action tank game with some minor platforming thrown in for good measure. You may be tiny, you may be cute, but you are still humanity's last hope. Everything from the humor to the execution is terrific. You can drive around, fire your cannons, jump, sidestep, glide, and listen to the game in the radio, also known as the game's soundtrack, which is one varied soundtrack with everything from jazz rock. The platforming is one of the things that I can think of that the game could have used a bit more polish, but it does in no way ruin the entire experience as it compensates for its more than enough of a charm. I honestly am not sure why most of the games I haven't exploded in popularity by this point, but this one in particular confuses me. It's everything a AAA experience can be on the PS1 and more, says Merox. Alright, well, true to Merox fashion, it was a super duper long question. I think Jesse fell asleep. Jesse has eye goop in his eyes and drool coming off the side of his beard. And yeah, it was crazy. Jesse falls out of the chair in 3, 2, 1, says sweet like sugar. Merox will now be known as cotton candy. What? So much fluff. Because of the fluff. Yes, he will now be known as cotton candy. Everyone call Merox cotton candy.
Everyone's saying very.
Let's see here. Jesse has given up on life, says Jeff. Jeff Allison is here. What's up, Jeff Allison? Welcome in. How are you doing? Jesse, how dare you? We're trying to listen, says Sasquatch. Let's see here. Owarai Gema Hige Channel says, hey, Sarumaru.
Hige, right?
Yeah, Hige-san. Ohisashiburi desu. Welcome in to Owarai Gema Hige Channel. Thank you for stopping in. Welcome in. Ohisashiburi. Oh well, Saru will have to eat all of the Cheetos now. Yeah, I will have to eat all of the Cheetos now. Oh well, Saru will have to eat. Oh, I already read that. No, we will bury the Cheetos with Jesse so he has them for the afterlife. Yes, Jesse died in his chair for a minute. Higa-san says, "Oh, hisashiburi." Bean Soup says, "Hola, hot boys. What's up, Bean Soup? Welcome in. How you doing? Long time no see." A couple names popped in today that I haven't seen in a while. Bean Soup hasn't been that long, but Higa-san has been a long time. I don't think I've seen him since last year, probably. But yes, we are going back to Japan. I don't know if what are we saying? Next week?
Yep.
What is next week? Laishu? How do I say that in Japanese? Watashitachi wa laishu o Nihon ni ikimasu. I probably messed up all of the particles. Inubase is he can Japanese. He can fluently Japanese, I believe, right? Inubase, you can fluently Japanese? Can you fluently Japanese my sentence for him? He says, no, if Saru eats the Cheetos, he won't survive the trip. I'm working while watching your nostalgic video live, says Hige-san. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Wait, really? What country?
We are going to Osaka.
Kansai. Osaka
ni ikimasu.
Okini,
says Jesse. Yep, we are going to Osaka. We haven't been back to Japan since 2019 because of the pandemic, right? Pandemic made it hard to go anywhere. So the last time we were in Japan, we went twice in 2019, right? Was it twice in 2019?
I think it was twice.
Yeah, it was twice because we went to Japan with Gabe, then we went to Australia, and then we went to Japan again, and we haven't been back because of the pandemic. So,
work or pleasure? Both.
Pleasure.
Definitely pleasure.
A little bit of both. Mostly pleasure. Mostly
with the manhole.
The manhole. But yes, we are going back to Japan finally. But we were supposed to be going back to Japan in 2020, and then of course the whole pandemic happened. We had our tickets bought and everything. It was a whole thing. And yeah,
I'm hot now.
I know we did a lot. I'm super hot because I was reading Merox's answer. I'm always out of breath. Even though I skipped maybe 20% of his answer because it was hot. It was so hot. All right, moving on to the next one. Oh, did anyone else join the Gachapon thing?
Yeah, 8 people.
8 people. We got 8 people for the Gachapon. Let's give away the Gachapon. Let's do the Gachapon giveaway. We will Gachapon giveaway stuff right now. Hydrate, Saru. Yes, you're right. I should hydrate.
Okay. The winner. Sorry. The winner is Jeff Allison. Don't die.
The
Japan.
Japan. Jeff Allison, you are the winner of the Gachapon giveaway. Jeff Allison says rigged. That's the thing, right? Like everybody who wins automatically says it's rigged. All right, camera hole. Where are you putting the camera? Where are you putting the camera so I can move?
There it is.
There it is. All right, let me move this way. Woo!
Mark Dell's here.
Mark Dell, what is up? Welcome in, Mark Dell.
Rigged.
Welcome in, Mark Dell. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Yes, D version of Saru. I mean Yuki.
D version of Yuki. What would a D version of Yuki be? Is that like Futanari? Explain. What do you want me? Stop it. Move the camera this way. That way. Yes, move it there. There we go. That's better. That's better. Betterer. All right, here we go. I will sit here. I will sit here like this. Jeff Allison, you know the rules. Pick a number between 1 through 4.
He picks number 2.
And he's elite, right?
Yeah.
He's elite, so he gets 2 bonus balls, 2 extra balls for Jeff Allison. Stop molesting Gacha-kun. Leave him alone. All right, here we go.
So dark.
Here we go.
There it is.
Oh, you know we have that light, that LED light. You should bring it. We have that LED light.
Oh, is it charged?
Maybe. It's on the drawers, on the nightstand. The drawers. Though that works. You can leave it like this. This works.
Yeah, it's my phone.
Yeah, you'll probably knock it over though. That's the thing. I guarantee
true.
you'll knock it over
We'll see.
as soon as we move it.
Alright, he picks 2.
All right, he picks 2. Here we go. Ball number 1. Ball number. Hurry up. Hurry up.
That's 1.
I know. What you did? I know. All right, ball number 1. Ball number 1. Since he's elite, he can pretty much pick out of any normal prize. This is a Hello Kitty. This came from Kura Sushi. This is the gachapon that they give you at Kura Sushi when you put in your sushi plates. That's a Sanrio Hello Kitty one. Gachapon number 2 has 2 Saru mini charms. 2 Saru mini charms. Mega Man and the other thing, Rob the Robot. Ball number 3 is some sort of thing. Oh, ball number 3 is a Demon Slayer figure, and you can pick any one of these. Any of these. Since you are elite. Elite. Ball number 4 is these Demon Slayer. I don't know, they're like necklaces, I guess. It's Tanjiro and what's her name? The girl who chews on the bamboo. Bamboo girl. What is Bamboo Girls? Nezuko. Nezuko and Tanjiro necklaces, I guess. But you can probably cut them down and make them into keychains instead. That's what I would do. I would cut them down and make them cute little keychains.
Extra 2 balls.
All right, and two bonus balls. Bonus balls. All right, bonus ball number 1 is a Krillin. What the fuck is wrong with this Krillin? Hold on, let me look at it. Look at this Krillin keychain. It's so funny. Oh shit. What is his name? Kuririn. All right, and ball number 6 is 6. 6 is another Demon Slayer thing. There are two Demon Slayer things. So you could either pick. Where's the bag of Demon Slayer things?
I'm gonna look for it right now. It's in like one of those bags. No. Yeah. It's in one of the
I don't see it back here.
Probably here.
Alright, so you can pick one of those things or one of these cool Demon Slayer ones. Let me show them to you though. You might want one of those. What are we saying here? Leave the futa for Steam Hearts version. It says Inu base. Let's see. Sashra says, congrats, senor rigger of rigging persuasion. Pick 5 of 5, says Mackenzie. Bean Soup says, you're treating yourselves to anything nice gaming-wise while out there? I'm gonna buy some stuff that I'm missing on for the PC Engine. Nothing crazy though, nothing expensive. I'm gonna keep my limit to games to no more than $50 ish. But that's a lot of. I can still buy a lot of games in that price range. But nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I'm not going with a very big budget. Krillin died from Frieza. Blurry orange thing Krillin. He picks Demon Slayer before turning into orange mist. Yeah, because Freezer blows him up, right? He's like, "Wah!" Oh, maybe it's under me.
It's in the Nakata bag. You see a Nakata bag?
Nakata bag.
Yeah.
No.
No. Oh, oops.
Okay. I wanted to show you these Demon Slayer ones. Because they're very cool. And you might want one. You might want one. That's weird.
Yeah, the bag is huge. Huge.
Huge. Is that it over there? I see a bag over there. In the corner. Over there.
This corner?
Nope. Back. Keep going. To the corner of the room.
Oh, okay.
What's that on the floor? Is it a bag?
No, it's not a bag.
Is that bubble wrap?
Bubble wrap, yeah.
It's bubble wrap. Okay. Let's see here. Saru looking sharp with the nuevo hairdo. I know, I just cut my hair, so it's like whoosh. Though I need to do more red. It's already grown out. Look at, there's just like a little, like a small patch in the middle. Because I haven't redone it, and I've let it grown out. So I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Demon Slayer figure. Yeah, we have these like cute little chibi things. They're super cute. And we've only given away one so far because they haven't come out. And they haven't come out, but today 2 of them came out. So is that a Japan version of Bubsy with Japanese voices? Yes. Think they'll have any good Japan versions of Bubsy? I wonder. I think maybe I bet you, did they dub the PS1 version of Bubsy? Can someone find out? That would be hilarious. If there's a Japanese dub of Bubsy. Let me remove this camera since we already did Gachapon. Gachapon. And then if we do hit the Does he crashing into everything? There you go. If we do if we hit $100 tonight, we will do charm giveaway as well. Let me remove this thing. There we go. Now you can see my head. Alright, well, Jesse's going to look for that for a bit. Hopefully, I really hope I'm not, like,
I don't think so.
blocking it. I would feel so bad if I was in front of it. And my dumbass just doesn't see it. I don't see... It's a bright bag, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They were falling.
I'm dead! Alright, tonight's stream is brought to you by Don Quixote. Here is a Don Pen. Isn't he so cute? You can love him as well. I have so much Don Pen shit. Check this out. Jesse won like a bunch of these. I have like 3 of these. I have like 3 of these Don Pens. They're so cute. They're so cute. He's my baby. Alright, Jesse found the bag. Here's the bag! Here's the bag. Let me show you, Jeff Allison. You might like them. Thank you, Jesse. I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry I couldn't find it.
I'm sorry. I'm more sorry.
I'm more sorry.
I'm more sorry that you're sorry. I'm the most sorry. Alright. In here we have we have a Sailor Moon wand still. Alright, here are the things. They're like these like little like chibi things.
I'll be right back. My son just woke up, so no hurry.
Who did? Jeff Allison?
Jeff Allison said.
Ah, okay. Ah, damn it. Alright, let me know when you get back. Let me know when you get back, and I'll show you them.
Are there any games you're looking for in Japan?
So cute. They're like chibis. We have a bunch of these. We have this guy. His head is missing.
Is this a new thing for YouTube live streams that we can react with hearts and stuff into the stream?
Can you? I didn't know. I did not know.
Can you? Where? Show us.
Where? Show us. Can you show me? Can you show a thing, please? Please show. Nezuko one, please. We'll be right back. I think Nezuko's the one that's missing. Someone already won it, right? Somebody won Nezuko.
Do it now.
Nezuko is the only one that.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
Oh no, there is Nezuko. Never mind. It was Tanjiro. Tanjiro was the one that we didn't have.
I see the hearts going on the chat.
Do it again.
Hearts in the bottom right there. See?
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
There is a Nezuko. I'm sorry, Jeff Allison. We do have Nezuko.
Now 100%.
Oh my god! Look at where her
emojis.
Look at where they put like the. I guess that's the best place they could put it in for balance, right? I'm guessing like that's the best way to balance it, but this is her little stand thing. You just gotta push it in. It's a very tight fit though. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. There we go. So cute. Alright, so he says he wants this one. We're giving this one to Jeff Allison. Congratulations. I'll give you some this side. Huh? I put it back there so it doesn't get lost. Let's see here. Higa Chanaru says, are there any games you are looking for in Japan? Yes, I'm looking for PC Engine games mostly.
Oh, VHS.
We're looking for VHS.
Can you guys help us like find VHS stores?
We're gonna buy some VHS in Japan for our Tuesday thing. We gotta do every Tuesday we do a thing now where we're like showing a thing, a video game related media. I wanted like many years ago I uploaded a Valis CDG and I was gonna continue doing that and I never did. I'm doing it now because I have everything hooked up now. Everything is more organized. But I put one up 3 years ago and then I never did it anymore. And so now I'm continuing that trend of uploading more Japanese video game media. So I will be doing that. More of that. Let's see here. Hey, Saru, will it probably arrive when you are in Japan? But I got a cheap Saturn horror game called Deep Fear. The game is in English, just have to deal with Japanese subs. Oh, is it? Cool. I might have to pick that up. It's super cheap. I might have to pick up Deep Fear. Thanks for telling me. Hopefully I'll remember. You'll have to remind me, Mackenzie. Can you remind me? Please remind me. I hear myself echoed. I can hear myself. Does one of them have volume? Ah, okay. I was wondering. I was like, I kept hearing myself echoing a bit. Alright, here's Jeff Allison's thing. Thank you, Jeff Allison, for entering the Gachapon. We will do another giveaway soon.
We'll show it to Jeff Allison.
He says to Martel, search for Yamaneko Babuji. Babuji no Daiboken. Voice clips.
I love Deep Fear. I have it on Saturn.
So did they dub it? Is that what it's called here? It's called Yamaneko Bubsy no Daiboken. Wow. I'm kind of curious now. I think I'm gonna have to download it. I'm gonna download it and put it on the Polymega so that we can listen to the Japanese voices of Bubsy, the amazing Bubsy, and you will still be disappointed. You might love it. It might be amazing. I love Deep Fear. Have it on Saturn, says Matthew Roach. Very cool. Interesting. That's interesting. We'll have to check it out. We'll have to check out Japanese Bubsy and see what it's like. See what it's like, if it's fantastic. Alright, we did a giveaway. Time to read the next one. For those of you who are just coming in, we had asked you guys what are some inexpensive bangers, video game bangers and mash, or hidden gems, right? Hidden gems, inexpensive gems, not hidden gems. That should have said inexpensive gems. I don't know why it says hidden gems. Gems in general, not hidden, but like just, you know what I mean. Inexpensive games that are good. That's what how I should have questioned that. Inexpensive games that are good. All right, number 8 comes to us from JT. JT says, let's see. Not sure what the price goes nowadays, but last time I've checked, it wasn't expensive. Legend of Legaia, an RPG on the PS1. What a hidden gem that nobody talks about. Love that game. Yeah, Legaia is an interesting one. Do I still have... I had a copy of Legaia.
Legend of Gaia?
Yeah, we may have whatnotted it already though.
No.
We don't? We didn't?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Apparently, I guess we didn't. I thought we whatnotted it. But yeah, Legaia is an interesting game. Is it inexpensive still? It's not bad. It's not a bad game. He's Reluctant here says, shh, don't talk about Legaia. Keep it a secret. Keep it safe. Yeah, I think Legaia is still really cheap, actually. I think it is. To the eBays. To the eBays. No. This is Illusion of Gaia.
Oh, never mind.
This is a good game too. I don't think this one's cheap anymore though. This belonged to tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis? No.
I don't know. What would TB stand for? Thomas Brown. Oh, Matthew wrote $20. Matthew donated like the entire. You know.
Snacks, and congrats to Saru to read through Barox.
Thank you so much, Matthew. You're so sweet. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Matthew single-handedly donated $90 tonight, and I just bit the fuck out of my lip. I just bit the fuck out of my lip just now. Bloody.
So it looks like we reached 100. 100. So we're going to do another gachapon.
All right, we're doing a charm giveaway.
A charm giveaway, yeah.
Charm giveaway. So make sure that you guys... That link is still there. It says gachapon, but next is a charm. Next is a charm. You guys can pick any charm you want. Make sure if you've already entered, you don't have to enter again. Your names are already in there, and it's gonna draw them again. If anyone hasn't entered, I can taste my bloody lip. If anyone hasn't entered, you have a chance to enter. You could win some cool charms of your favorite video game stuff, like Ninja Tatoru. Some Yuko from Valis. We got a neo-geo. Sonic the Hedgehog. Richter and Maria. Oh wait, that's a set. I think that one you can't pick. Sorry, I showed that one. Forget about that one. But we have Ranma. We have a neo-geo CD console. Super cute. A PlayStation. More Ninja Tatoru.
We got these.
Ninja Totoro. And these, and we got these. These we've never listed. No. We've never listed on the shop. So if somebody wants to win these, there might be people who don't have them. God, my lip is still bleeding.
Oh no.
I can taste that. It tastes like pennies. You ever take a penny and just like lick it for fun?
No.
What? You've never done that?
No.
You've never swished a penny around in your mouth?
No.
Come on.
Good night, Inubase.
Inubase, have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. Gotta go. Time to make some food. Have a good one, guys, says Inubase. Thank you, Inubase. You have a good night as well. Thank you for stopping in. Also, you guys, for those of you who don't know, Inubase is making a game called El Panadero. And I played it, and it's a lot of fun. And you guys will eventually get a chance to play it at some point. We have this Mai Shiranui charm. Look how cute Mai is. She's so cute. I remember the first design I did of this one, I hated it. And I redrew it. I was in Mexico at the time, and I was like, ugh, I don't like this design. And I redrew this cute one, and I really like this one.
Red Mega Man, says Martel.
Red Mega Man. That's right, Red Mega Man.
Did you get your package, Martel?
Mark Dell, did you package get? Mark Dell. But yes, you can win this set also.
Here's a penny.
Here's a penny. Where's this from? Oh, is this from Pokemon Center?
Yeah, I have 2 of those.
Look at these. It's got, you can't see it really.
No, you can't. I might have to take a picture. I'll put it on Discord.
Alright, anyway.
You did.
Click on that link. It says Gachapon, but the next thing we're doing is we're doing a charm giveaway. You guys can pick whatever charm you want as long as it's not like part of a set. Any single Gachapon charm. That's on sarumaru.com. You guys can pick. And it would be totally free. Delicious bloody lip. I can taste the copper. I can taste the pennies. Alright. So, moral of the story is JT says that Legend of Legaia on the PS1 is still cheap and that you guys should go buy it right now on eBay. I'm just giving Reluctant Hero a hard time because he said don't talk about it. And we're talking about it. We will talk about it. All right. The rest of the stream is now talking about Legend of Legaia. I'm just kidding. All right. Number 9, for those of you who are just coming in, the weekly question we had asked you guys is, what are some good, cheap, inexpensive good games for consoles, or some gems and bangers for consoles that are still affordable to this day? Number 9 comes to us from Sweet Like Sugar. Sweet Like Sugar says, most of the inexpensive hidden gems I knew over the years were on the Saturn. Now that we have the internet and YouTube, everybody knows about them, albeit a decade or two too late. Games like Dragon Force, Saturn Bomberman, Die Hard, Darius Gaiden were names that would get blank stares if I ever talked about them. There was Final Fantasy VII that all the cool kids were playing, and they just didn't want to hear about anything else. Solar Eclipse and Impact Racing for the Saturn are 2 games I don't hear too much about, but are now going up in price. Toy Commander for the Dreamcast is another that doesn't get the love that it could, maybe because it looks too much like a kid's game, but in its simplicity, it's a lot of fun and has a cat, too, says Sweet Like Sugar. Of course it has a cat.
Says, Sweet Like Froyo.
Sweet Like Froyo. I didn't even notice that. Sweet Like Froyo. Froyo. I'm sorry, I gotta apply my lip gloss. It's not. It's a Vaseline stick. Cause my lips are like chappy today. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like dry or hot or cold. Yes or no. I'm not sure. Legend of Legaia is going for around $80 on eBay for a complete copy. That's kind of a lot.
I think we have it with the book too.
Yeah, we do. We have. No, we didn't. We sold it.
Oh, we sold it.
We sold it on Whatnot. We sold it as a set. Yeah, we had a copy of Legaia and the guidebook, and we sold it as a set.
You got it free too.
Oh yeah, I did. I did. I got it for free, and I sold it. We needed the money. Okay, don't judge me. Let's see here. Talk about Lunar 2 instead. Super cheap. Is it? Are you being sarcastic? You're being sarcastic, right? Because I think it's really expensive, isn't it? I don't own Lunar 2 because I think it's expensive. Sega CD1. But I do have the remake one. They're up there somewhere. The PS1 boxes that they made. I have those. I need to play my Impact Racing some more, says Sasquatch in time. Do we have a Sasquatch answer this week? Is there a Sasquatch answer?
I haven't checked.
Oh, I'm asking you. I'm asking him. You don't have to tell me. Oh, you're checking to see if there's any more?
It wasn't on there.
Ah.
Yeah.
The cello.
There
is a Sasquatch answer. Very cool. All right.
Put it up yet.
All right. Make sure you didn't miss.
No.
What's the last one? Okay, yeah. He's the last. It was the last one. The Jello of Cello is back. Now I can listen to all of the gaming knowledge of Saru's and nourishment wisdom of the 64 pandas. I'm so sorry. There's like a burp like making its way up as I was trying to read that. Welcome back, Cello Jello.
Welcome back, Cello.
The most Jellos of Cellos. I hope.
Is that white bead on the shelf? I've never noticed that before.
This one? Yes. I have a white Vita. I have a white PSP Go. I have a white PSP. I have one all the white
Uncouth.
ones. Uncouth.
No. And a white PS4.
And a white PS4.
Mark, Saru decided to mod his Vita and take it to Japan. This is Matthew.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Oh no, I dropped my Vita. Hopefully I don't crush the battery thing. Oh no. Oh no.
What'd you drop? Oh, the battery?
The battery cover, I don't know. Alright, well hopefully I don't smash the fuck out of it.
I don't even see it.
Well, I mean, it must have fallen. Because I had this one nice and complete. But yeah, I ended up modding my Vita. I ended up modding my Vita 2000 and putting so much stuff on it. I have so much to play on my Vita. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You know how I decided to mod my Vita? Is I was looking at reviews of those Ambernick devices on that channel, Retro Game Core. And he did a video on modding the Vita. And I was like, maybe I should just mod the Vita. And so I ended up just modding the Vita instead, because I was looking at here's my black pisp. I have a white pisp, a blue pisp, and a black
And a pisp.
and a blue
And a
and a white pisp and a.
We saw a bumper sticker that says "Tie your cat." I said.
Oh yeah, Sweet Like Sugar would have loved that.
Yeah.
It's a tell your cat. I said. I thought that was so funny. So funny. Modding the Vita is a fair way to go. Dude, the Vita is so nice. It's so light. The screen feels good. The controller feels good. The buttons, the D-pad, everything about it is perfect.
Matthew, if we hear a smash, do we know what it is then?
And I know, yeah, if you hear a crunch, it's my PSP's battery door. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's not okay because
Oh. I'm gonna touch you. I'm playing with your burgers right now. Playing with it was a Jibby with
there.
Mm.
Do you see it?
I'm squeezing all of Jesse's
There's
bits.
a Famicom under
Hmm? Where?
all the way in the bottom. No, it's on the floor. Keep going. Other side. Yeah, keep going. You gotta move all that stuff.
I can't reach it.
Move all that stuff.
Oh, that's my dodgeball game.
It's okay.
That's my very first import game. Do you guys want to see the very first import game I ever got in my life? I can't reach it. Never mind. I'm too fat. Fuck. Oh.
It's like just hit it.
I can't reach it.
Here. Use this.
I can't.
Use this bottle.
Am I not getting it?
No.
How about now?
You got it. Hit it. Oh no, you destroyed everything.
No!
Hold on, let me get it.
Ow!
You okay?
I hit my forehead on the shelf. So much is happening.
I got it.
Yeah, no.
What are you doing?
This is my very first import, and it's not even a real one. It's a counterfeit. It's a counterfeit cart from China. It came from China. Let's see here. He says, I like the Vita 2000 just because it can charge with regular USB port. I am spoilt by the USB's charging and the TBSD cards in the handhelds though. Yeah, that's true, because my Vita has like a 256 gigabyte SD card in it right now. And you can obviously put way more on 1 terabyte card. But like I made it to the point to where like I'm just really putting the things that I really want in them and not trying to load them up with a bunch of like random crap. Kitty, that's really like sugar. And also RetroArch on the modded Vita. Yep, I got RetroArch on there, and I put East 4 Mask of the Sun. So maybe I'll get to that. It depends if I can get through Tokyo Xanadu. I'm gonna try to get through Tokyo Xanadu on the plane. 256 gigabyte is a fair chunk though. It is, and it kind of isn't, because on the Vita you can download all of the Vita games with something called PKGJ, and some Vita games, like there's like, tons of 4 gigabyte games. So like if you download a lot of Vita games, that space will go quick. I wish Switch cases were similar to Vita boxes. Switch boxes are so oversized for how big the cartridges are. They are and they aren't, because sometimes Vita games come with manuals and they put them in that empty space. So sometimes it works out. Sometimes it works out with the size. But I absolutely love the Vita case. I love everything about the Vita. The Vita's amazing. The cases are great. Love it. PKGJ kicks butt. It sure does. It's awesome. I've been trying to download like all these PS1 games. I don't even know how much space I have left on my Vita right now, but it's amazing. PKGJ, super cool. Mark Dell says, I've only used my Vita for Vita games, but I've seen it and it can be pretty accurate for some emulation. Yeah, so Retro Gamecore he has a video on like going through like all of your like video settings and stuff. So like I have it set to I think he uses like bilinear interpolation with 2x zoom to get like that like crisp like picture while still utilizing most of the or all of the screen real estate in the 4:3 aspect ratio. It's a good video on setting that up, and it looks crisp and sharp. Emulation is great. Sometimes if the emulation is shitty, you just gotta switch emulators. Like the Super Nintendo has some really problematic games that don't work with some of the, like ActRaiser for some reason. I was getting really bad like sound clipping on all except a version of SNES 9X 2005 version plus. It's like so specific. But yeah. Sweet Lecture says the Vita 2000 is limited in RGB colors. The mod enables full RGB and saturation control. Yes, that's true. I need to do that. How do I do that?
She linked it on.
How do I do it?
On Discord.
I'll
show you the link later.
Okay. Jesse says that you linked it, so he'll show me at some point. I need to do that. All right. Whose was the last one that I read? JT, right?
Yeah,
we were talking
JT,
about Legaia. That he was number 7 or 8. All right. Before I move on, you guys. No, it was Sweet Like Sugar. Sweet Like Sugar was the last one I read. Before I move on, make sure that you guys click on the link if you want to win a free. It says Gachapon, but we're doing a keychain. We already did the Gachapon. The next prize is one of these charms or keychains from SaruMaro.com that you can win.
Or these.
Yeah, or these little guys here. If you don't have the set, you can get this little guy. We don't have straps on him yet, but we can put them on,
we'll put them on
really easily. We have Rockman and Blues, or Mega Man and Proto Man, or Red Mega Man as Mark Dell likes to call him, or one of these ceramic charms. The link is at the top of the chat. If you want to go ahead and click on that, you guys can get a chance to win. Alright, for those of you who are just coming in, we had asked you guys what are some inexpensive, good games that you could still get, or hidden gems on consoles that you know of. Number 10 comes to us from Mackenzie. That is Ring Fit Master in the chat. Mackenzie says, oh man, this one is hard. I think retro gaming is more popular today than it was, than it's ever been, so finding inexpensive hidden gems can be a challenge. Games that were cheap when I got them have now just skyrocketed in value. Stares at my GameCube collection, but that being said, there are still plenty of cheap games that shouldn't cost anyone too much money. My first choice would probably be 4-Wheel Thunder on Dreamcast by Midway. If you love Midway's other racing games like Cruisin' USA or Hydro Thunder, you'll love 4-Wheel Thunder, but instead of speedboats, 4-Wheel Thunder has you race in monster trucks, ATVs, and buggy cars. Definitely worth a pickup for any Dreamcast owner. My next one would be An Amazing Island by Sega on the GameCube. This game is weird, but it's fun in a Sega way. Picture this. Make your own Pokemon and make it for its life in mini games similar to Mario Party that somehow allows you to save an island from evil demons. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, and that's because it's still definitely worth playing and picking up for how cheap it is nowadays. Lastly, my final pick would probably be another Midway game called NBA Showtime. NBA on NBC. This game is hilarious. This, I guess in a way, is the 4th game by Midway in the NBA Jam series, but this game is the first one to utilize 3D graphics. Players look like they are on speed all the time and completely out of control. This game is also loud, like really loud. So beware headphone users if you choose to emulate this game. It's available on PS1, N64, and Dreamcast. Stuck on the Dreamcast version, it's easily the best version, says Mackenzie. Very cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was part of the whole NBA Jam series of games, but I guess it makes sense, right? Let's see here. Matthew Rose says she linked it in the PlayStation channel. Ah, okay. Well, I'll have to go check it out. Gordo Season Series says, do it all night long. Do all the things. Sasquatch says, good job, Sweets. I need to check that PlayStation channel topic. Says Sweet Like Sugar. Yeah, I need to check. He says, load a small VPK into Vita Shell. It's very straightforward. Nice. Where do you just put it in the root? Do you just dump it in the root and unpack it? I'll have to check it out too. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't either, Mark. When she said that, I was like...
Jeff's back. Matthew Roach says, Star Panda, show off Nezuko to Jeff when you get a chance.
Ah, okay. Very cool. Thank you for letting me know. Here is the Nezuko. Nezuko, she's a baby. She is a newborn Nezuko. Let me take her out of the thing so that you guys can see Nezuko. Nezuko is baby. Here it is. Oh my god, stop spitting. Why is she spitting? So cute. I was showing, like, look where they put, like, the thing. Where they... I guess that, like I was saying, I guess that works best for the balance of it. But yeah, that's where they put it. Oh no! It took over her head. Sorry. Alright, let's put it back. But yeah, that is Nezuko. You can win all the prizes on the Saru channel. Win prizes. Alucard is here. What's up? He says, still lurking here. Having to take apart and clean a keyboard. I spilled beer all over it. Oh no! All you gotta do is just soak your keys in some rice and maybe dump rice on all of it. Just immerse it in rice.
Here, all we gotta do is just take it outside and it'll dry itself.
Yeah, that's true. Here in Vegas, it's so dry here that you just merely have to take it outside and leave it there, and it will dry. It will be dry in no time. JT is here. We just read yours, JT. How you doing? Welcome in, JT. JT was answer number 8. The one right before Sweet Like Sugars was JT. JT is also someone who is going to Japan very soon as well. I think you're also going next week, right?
Japan? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, we are too. We leave technically Monday, Tuesday-ish. And we land in Tokyo first. And then we head over to the Kansai region. Eldecard says it's all dried up now, but it's all the keys. They're all sticky. So I'm prying all those out. Gonna have to clean all of it. What kind of beer did you spill on it?
Might as well just get a new keyboard.
Yeah. What kind of beer was it that made it all sticky? Was it something with sugar in it? I didn't know beer makes it sticky, or was it some sort of IPA maybe? That was like, I didn't know that beer sticky beer, unless they're sweet, right? Like obviously sweet beers are going to contain sugar, and they would be sticky.
Jeff Allen says, Jesse, what is the game on top of your list in Japan? I think my top of the game list would have to be Metroid Zero or Metroid Fusion.
Ooh.
Because I don't have any.
Oh, none of the Game Boy ones?
None of the Game Boy ones.
Oh.
So that's going to be hard. I might have to use all my money to get it. But that's what I want. Metroid Fusion.
You think they'll be expensive?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the most expensive. I think that Metroid Fusion is the most expensive Metroid game.
Are you trying to get
here
a box?
And Japan. If I can find a retro, what is it called? Boxes, repro boxes.
Reproduction box?
Loose or...
That might be your best option, right?
Yeah.
To just get a box, or just get it loose and get a repro box?
Yeah.
Because you just mainly want the game, right?
I just want the game.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was reading too.
Martel says Fusion kicks ass. Ass. Hige Chanado says, is it possible to meet you in Osaka? I live in Umeda. Yeah, you can meet us. We are going to Umeda. We're going to go to... every time we go to Osaka, we go to Umeda because there is a mandarake in Umeda. It's where, we went to go eat... Where did we go? To Caesarea in that... Remember? We went to eat at Caesarea. I wanted to eat at Ichiran.
It was right across the street from fucking
First Kitchen. But yeah, we'll be going to Umeda probably a few times. I'm gonna say, because there's the Mandarake in Umeda that we want to go to. We're gonna go to Shinsekai also, which is pretty close. I think we want to go to the Ferris wheel at HEP 5. The HEP 5 building has a Ferris wheel, so I think we're gonna go to the Ferris wheel in Umeda. Jesse wants to go to.
The first kitchen was destroyed.
Oh no!
Well, that fucking sucks.
Oh no, fucking. Jesse wants to go to Pokemon Center in Umeda. Yeah. Umeda has a Pokemon Center. What else do we want to do in Umeda? Remember we were Mandarake in Umeda. What else? What else? There were others
that I don't remember. Did you already say about the going up in the building?
Ah, yes, we want to go to what is that building in Umeda called?
Abeno Akuras? No.
Yeah, Abeno Harukas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abeno Harukas, I think it's called. We want to go there. We want to go there to go to the top of the world. We're going to go all the way up to the top. And I'm going to see if they will let me paraglide off of the building. Just kidding. I would never. I'm afraid of heights. I would never do that. But yes, we are going to go. We'll be in Umeda at least 2 or 3 times, I think. We will go. So maybe we can meet and have food. JT says, my luggage is all packed and everything. Still can't believe I'm going. I still don't believe it's reality, says JT. Isn't it crazy? But yeah, JT, if you head over to Osaka, if you want to meet up and get some lunch or something, let us know. Let us know. We can meet a JT.
Yeah, just message us.
We can meet a JT. And unless you're like, maybe he's like, if you're a shy person, I understand. You don't have to meet up with us. It's okay. There is never any pressure to meet up with anyone. I'm shy too.
So I don't really, not really in the camera.
He's Jesse. Yeah, that's Jesse. Jesse's a shy. Jesse's a shy. He's a shy guy. Jesse's a shy person as well. And I'm actually kind of shy in person as well. No,
just kidding.
I don't know. Maybe.
So I was like, woo! Just kidding.
Am I really? I don't think so. I think I'm way more subdued in person. I guess Mark Dell would be able to tell you. Mark Dell or Sweet Like Sugar might be able to tell you. But yeah, I'm mostly more subdued in person than I am. Like here, right? I'm always like, but like in person, I'm not so crazy. Let's see here. Oh, what I Gamer Channel says, I am also a collector with over 5,000 games, so I want to meet my friends across the sea. Wow, 5,000 games. That's so many games. I don't know how many games I have. How many games would you say I had? I have maybe on this wall here. I have probably 500. Probably like 600 games, maybe. Or 500. 500 or 600 games.
You would have like 2,000.
Here. And then I have maybe 100 and something on that wall. I probably... oh no, I forgot the Switch too. PS4. Yeah, I think I have maybe like 1,000. Maybe 1,000 games. I think I have like 1,000 games. Let's count them all. We have all the time to do it. Should we count the games? Should we count all our games right now, you guys? Do you want to do it? We'll do it. I'm just kidding. We won't do it. We won't do it. That would take too long. Well, how are we not subscribed to his channel? What the hell? How are we not... We're not subscribed to Hige Channel. Why? Is that his channel?
Yeah, it's his channel.
Comedian...
I don't think we're subscribed here. I think we're subscribed to another account that we have.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But that's his... well, whose name is that? Is that the same channel? Gamer.
Yeah.
But how come it says Comedian Gamer Hige Channel?
That's his.
Hige Channel. Do you have more than one channel? Because I thought I was subscribed to this channel. I guess not. He says, yeah, your collection is very cool and beautiful. Says,
Count Game 5,000. Let's count them all. We have all the time to do it.
Yes, let's count them. Count Game 5,000. Let's do it. Let's get to
I
counting.
think that's what we should do the next couple of streams is go through your games and clean them, open them and show off, and then, write it down. This is what I have,
Yeah, I think we're gonna do that for our first PC Engine Fridays when we come back. We're gonna go through because I'm gonna try to inventory what we have. We were gonna try to do it before we left, just so I don't buy like any doubles of anything or whatever. If I do buy a double, then I could always whatnot it, whatever, right? But we wanted to catalog my games because I haven't cataloged my games in so many years, like 3 years. So I want to go through all of the games that I have and just list them all so that I'm organized with what games I do have, because I feel like there's so many games that I have or I might have like doubles of or something. I don't know. We'll have to go through it and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together and you guys can watch me do that. It'll be so fun, you guys. Don't you guys want to watch me count my shit? Yeah, it probably doesn't sound like the most fun thing to do, huh? JT says, I'm very, very shy, but hey, I will try to meet up with you guys, but after a day of knowing you, my shyness is gone. Yeah, I think that's most people. I'm the same way, too. When I first meet people, I'm like that as well. So, we just won't be extreme. We'll meet JT and be like, I'm sure you.
We also respect people. We won't film you or take pictures or anything like that.
Yeah, we won't take pictures or film when you're like around, stuff like that, because we're very respectful in that manner and people's privacy. Unless that person is like, oh yeah, let's I don't care. If that person doesn't care, then that's different. But other than that, I'm very respectful of people's privacy, because I also would like that as well, right? Like, I like it when people respect my privacy. Higa-chan says, thanks for subscribing to my channel. No problem. I thought I was subscribed to your channel already, but Jesse says we're subscribed, I guess, on another channel.
Another channel, probably, yeah.
I don't know. I thought I was already.
We at SaruPro would not mind if you accidentally buy a double PC Engine and sell it on whatnot. That's true.
Yeah, because that might happen. I feel like, because I've done that already. I bought games thinking that I don't have it, and then I have it. So then I could just sell it, I guess. Let's see. Only if you do it, Sesame Street, Count Dracula style, says Gordo Steam. We could. Let's see here. I have an idea for SaruShow when you guys come back. Most disappointing game you highly anticipated. That is a great question. Write that down. Put that. Where do we have? We have a channel or a doc somewhere. Where do we have it?
We'll put it right here.
No, because then we lose it and then we forget.
Well, those has been those sticky things have been on there for a while.
Okay. I trust you. I
visit game chats almost every week. Nice.
Wow. Yeah, there's a few people in here that do that. Scruffy looking RGB. He lives in Japan. He goes to places a lot, like game stores, and we watch those videos. So maybe could you link his channel?
Matthew Roach already did.
Very cool. Thank you, Matthew, so much for doing that. Check out Owarai Gema Hige Channel. What is that in English? Owarai Gema. That's like the laughing gamer Hige channel. Hige like this, like mustache Hige. I visit game shops every week, he says. Great question, right? Yeah, Gordos, I agree. That is a good one, Mackenzie. That is a good suggestion. I like that one a lot. I like it a lot. All right, we got it here. Here we go. We'll put it here so it stays. All right, we got it up here for one of the questions for SaruShow. Very, very cool. Very cool. JT says, can't wait to visit the Dragon Quest Island. It's near Osaka. What's the Dragon Quest Island? We've only been to the Dragon Quest Lawson. Maybe we need to visit this and do a video.
Yeah.
What is Dragon Quest Island?
Tickets.
Near Osaka? Nijigen no Mori. Dorakue Island.
Oh, it's like a theme park.
What? I didn't even know this was a thing. That's crazy. I did not even know that was a thing. How far is it from Osaka? Can I take a train? All right, we might go. We might do it. We might do it.
This is about 5 minutes by car by the Aoiji interchange on the Kobe Awaji Naruto Expressway. So
Visitors can use parking. Where is it? So is it in Kobe? Is in. I guess we can get as close as we can as possible, and then maybe take a taxi. Possible. We might have to do that. I didn't even know, JT. I didn't even know that was a thing. We might need to do it. We might need to do a video of it. We want to go see the Tetsujin Niju Hachigo. There's Tetsujin 28 in one of the train stations. There's like a big... I've been wanting to see it for years. I never have gone to see it. But I really like Tetsujin 28.
Oh, it's past Kobe.
Okay.
It's over here by the other island. You gotta go to the bridge, and it's right there.
What? That's so cool! Seriously? Oh, we gotta do that. We're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. If Crazy Cubano wants to, that is. He might not want to. I don't even like Dragon Quest, but the idea of it sounds so cool.
He can stay. I'm just kidding.
He can stay. He can stay in the hotel room.
He'll go.
Yeah, he'll be here. I'm sure he'd be down. Oh, man. It's a park, says JT. Well, fuck. I guess we gotta make it there. I gotta go. Cello says, I can answer that question right here. Blooper Sario 64 for the Nintendo 64. I love that game. Blooper Sario. Bloop. Alright, let's go back to the weekly question, and then we'll do a charm giveaway. Let's go to number 11. How many do we have? We're almost done with the weekly question. So we'll read more and more, and then we'll do a giveaway, and then we'll read the last two. So for anyone who's just coming in, we had asked you guys, what are some good inexpensive games or hidden gems or bangers on any console that are still affordable to this day, or that were affordable at some point or another, because I feel like a lot of games that are good are no longer really affordable thanks to the internet. So thank you, technology, for that. But then we wouldn't have known about all these cool games, right? Number 11 comes to us from Matthew Roach. Matthew says, my favorite inexpensive hidden gems that I have enjoyed are Future Cop LAPD, that started off as a new entry in the EA Strike series before becoming something new. I enjoy it for what it brought with its campaign that can be played solo or in co-op mode. It's a strategy-based building mode and its gameplay. The second hidden gem has to be Parasite Eve, where growing up it wasn't as popular as a survival game compared to Resident Evil games or Silent Hill, but I enjoyed it for its characters, storyline, and setting. Lastly, Intelligent Cube, even though it looks like a simple puzzle game, it becomes challenging where I wanted to get better at it, says Matthew Roach. Very cool. Intelligent Cube, is that one still an inexpensive game? I did not know. Let me maybe there?
Yeah.
I did not know. Very cool. I did not know that was still inexpensive to get. Very cool. All right. Now let's go ahead and do the charm giveaway, guys. One more giveaway. Thanks to everyone who entered thus far. And if you haven't, you have mere seconds to do it. The link is up in the top of the chat. So if you miss it, you have 2 seconds to do it. Never mind. Just already drawing the winner. So we're going to do it now. How many people entered?
Still 7.
Still 7. No one else has entered, huh? Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do the giveaway. Someone else has a chance to win then. We're going to go ahead and do the charm giveaway right meow. Thanks everyone who did take the time to enter it. It only takes mere seconds and it's free. It's free to enter.
It's GT Beakerman.
GT Beakermans, you are the winner of the charm giveaway. Beakermans. Is it Beakermans here? This giveaway, by the way, is brought to you by Matthew Roach, as he has donated $90 today. Thank you so much, Matthew. I really appreciate it. and all the donations today. We got a donation from Russ as well. Thank you, Russ, as well. I'm sure he's asleep long time ago, but Russ, thank you very much. But yes, brought to you by Matthew. Thank you, Matthew, for that. Beakerman says, "Holy shit! You won, Beakermans. You're the winner. You can pick any charm you want, or you can pick these guys that we never put on the shop as well. The Mega Man and Proto Man charms. They're much shinier. These still have the protective film on them.
Yep.
So you can either have this one as a set, or you can pick any singular charm that you want off of SaruMaru.com. If you want to go ahead and go there, you can pick any charm that you want, as long as it's a single charm and not part of a set. You can pick it, and it is completely free. Once again, thank you, Matthew Roach, for making that giveaway possible tonight. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Matthew Roach, for linking that.
Yes, and thank you, Matthew Roach, for linking the website. There it is. He says FX Yuki Genesis carts and Chiptune OST are still available. Yes, there are still copies left. What we're doing with FX Unit Yuki is we're doing them in batches of 100. I need to put that on the website because the release that's in June, that's only for the first 100 carts of FX Unit Yuki. So after we fulfill the first 100, that's pretty much it until we do a second batch. So it's till June for the first 100 carts, which means there are something like 40 well, now there's less because I don't know how many have been bought. 60 of those carts are allotted to the special edition, and 40 carts are allotted to the single purchases. And I don't know how many of the single purchase.
Do the inventory, but I think there's only like 10 left or something.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently there are only 10 left of the first 100. We will be doing 200 more, but we're doing them in batches of 100. So the next 100, April, May, June will be the first. The end of June should be the first batch. July, August, September. September might be the next batch, and then the last batch will probably be around Christmas time, and then that will be it. No more FX Unit Yuki for anyone, but because we're not making anymore. But let's see. I'll take blue and red Mega Man Giga Bros, says GT Beakerman. Very cool, very cool. Cello Jello. I always have to. Cello, excuse me. Every time I say cello, I have to say Cello Jello. It says one of my favorite hidden gem games is on the PS3 called Pure. Imagine SSX and ATV games had a baby, and you have Pure. It's an amazing racing game, and it's made by Disney also. Really, I didn't know that. I know the game. I didn't know Disney was behind that. That's interesting. Very cool. Very cool. I didn't know that. All right, here we go. Next one oh my god, Mardell. That means we gotta do another giveaway.
Does this help cover Japan SNES Bubsy?
SNES Bubsy. Oh, is that what you want? You want us to pick up SNES Bubsy? I mean, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it probably does. Is that what you're asking? Are you asking us to pick Bubsy up for you? Explain your donation. Rest in peace to the creator of Bubsy. Oh, that's true. Yeah, the creator of Bubsy recently passed away. Not that long ago. Yay, here we are. Now you can see them in all their shiny glory. In all their shiny glory. Let me show you really quick. Let me show you. Who won these? Beakerman?
Beakerman, yes.
Beakerman's. Here is...
Yes, please, says Markel.
Here is your blue. Okay, so that is for a game. All right, so maybe we should put that on that list, right?
Yeah.
On the game list, so that we can pick it up. We can grab it. Shiny and cute. You can hang them off of your balls. Who did Siphon Filter games? Was the same studio that made Bubsy? Red and blue Mega Minis. This is Mardell. Yep, all the Siphon Filters. Oh shit.
Oh. You guys have the Japanese, right?
Yeah, the Japanese one. You were just looking at it.
Oh, what? No, it was a different one. Because that one was expensive when I saw one that was cheaper.
Oh, really?
Yep.
We're trying to see how much Bubsy is in Japan right now. But I mean, if you have to look on like Yahoo auctions.
Oh, you're right.
You have to go or open up Buy E. You can check on Buy E. Where's my phone? I keep hearing it vibrating somewhere. Where is my phone?
I'm not on top of that, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. I keep hearing it vibrating from afar. Here, I can check here to see what it goes for in Japan. Japan. But yeah, we can pick it up for you.
Buy a second to change is marked out.
We can pick it up in Japan.
In Japan.
Surely it's not expensive, right? Lord, says Mark Dell. I don't know. I don't know anything about Bubsy in Japan. Bubsy in Japan. All right, moving on. Number 11 comes. Oh, we did number 11. The last one is a Sasquatch story. So, for those of you who are just coming in, I keep saying that, but question was good, inexpensive games. Sasquatch says, "Man, I hate the term hidden." Oh no! That's not Sasquatch. This is Famicom Collecting.
Yeah.
My bad. Famicom Collecting, not Sasquatch. Famicom Collecting says, "Man, I hate the term hidden gems, but I have a huge list of great games that are overlooked and affordable. Everyone's definition of affordable will be different, so mine is sub $50. I will name a couple for a few consoles. For the NES, I'd recommend Arkista's Ring, which is a US exclusive. Kabuki Quantum Fighters and Ninja Crusaders are great action games. For Famicom, I recommend Sayuki World 2, Perman 2, Bomber King, and Pocket Zaris. For the PC Engine, I'd recommend Son Son 2, Obama-chan-kun, and Hiho Densetsu. For Game Boy, Ganso Yanchamaru. These are just off the top of my head, and there are plenty more. I'll be running late tonight, so I hope I can make it before you read this, says Famicom Collecting. Is Famicom Collecting still here? Was he here earlier?
He wasn't. I don't remember.
I don't remember if he was here earlier today or not. I don't remember. But very cool. Yeah, actually, some of these I'm thinking about picking up on recommendation from Famicom Collecting. I'm thinking about picking up the Perman games, Perman 1 and 2. I'm gonna pick those up. And what was the other one? Yanchamaru. I think I had Yanchamaru 2 on the Famicom. I no longer have Yanchamaru 2 on the Famicom, sadly. I think so Yanchamaru, I think, is it the same as Kaiketsu Yanchamaru? The first game came out in America as Kid Nicky. I don't know if you guys remember the game Kid Nicky, but in Japan it was called Kaiketsu Yanchamaru for the NES or for the Famicom. Oh, we just got to Historic Nerd. What is up, Ian? How are you? Long time no see, buddy. He says, "Merry Christmas." Gonna be honest, only game I can think of at the moment is Omicron Nomad Soul, says Ian, or Historic Nerd. Thank you for stopping in, Historic Nerd. Ian, how are you doing? Long time no see. For anyone who doesn't know Historic Nerd, you definitely should check out his channel. Matthew has just linked it. Thank you very much, Matthew. Matthew is always on point with this stuff. But there it is. That is Ian's channel, the aka Historic Nerd. Check out his channel. He has a voice that's smooth like butter. He's got that voice that just makes you melt. You guys need to check out his channel. Excellent channel. Awesome content. Super awesome content. But yeah, definitely check him out. Sorry, I'm like, what the fuck? Is that a complete copy of Japanese Bubsy for $825? What the fuck? No way. No way. All right, let's check Studio Gaia. You can access the Studio Gaia website, actually. Oh yeah, go to Studio Gaia. That's the best way to check how much it is. Go to Studio Gaia, Surugaya.com. Surugaya. Omicron was a great game by Quantic Dream and starred David Bowie in it. Really? That's interesting. He says, hey, they're still deployed at the moment. Family is doing good. Well, good. It's good to hear from you, historic nerd. Well, maybe just keep it if Bubsy is $1 million. It looks like loose copies are around $20-ish for loose.
Just one for this one.
Yeah. No, but not there. You're on that's eBay. Check Surugaya.
This is right.
Surugaya, yeah. Surugaya.
I'll see.
If it Bubsy's $1 million. What the fuck? Like,
I don't see it.
That's hilarious. I can find it. Ella Ghost is here. What is up, Ella Ghost? Welcome in.
Maybe
Thank you for
keep the
stopping
money
in.
if Bubsy is $1 billion. We'll look for it for sure.
Historic Nerd says, yeah, Omicron had a Dreamcast release and a PC release. Yeah, I believe it was it a PC release first? Usually games like that are usually on PC and then the ports are an afterthought, right? $20 is sensible. Yeah, for a loose copy is about $20 ish. So we can probably find if you don't mind loose, we'll grab you a loose copy. But yeah, apparently CIB goes for $80 billion. What the fuck? Was like Bubsy even a thing? I'm gonna guess that that's because it was probably super rare, right? Because they were like, what the fuck is this Bubsy thing? They probably only made like a certain amount in Japan. I'm guessing that's what it is that they probably didn't make a whole lot. That's what I'm gonna guess. That's my guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, PC in 1999 and then Dreamcast in 2000, says Historic Nerd. Very cool. It's so nice to see Ian pop in here. So good to see. Man, we had a lot of people pop in here who we haven't seen in a while, right? Bean Soup, and then Owarai Gema Hige Chaneru is another one we haven't seen in a while. And now Historic Nerd. It's been a good while. We haven't seen. It's nice to see old faces pop back in again. But Ian's been busy doing army stuff, army man stuff. He's an army man. What are we looking up here?
Oh, nothing. Sorry.
Different eBay stuff for me. All right, and I think we have one more answer for this week's question from a Sasquatch. I think the Sasquatch was the last one to answer today, yeah?
Yep.
Can you scroll down so I can see it? You have the mouse.
Right here. Yep.
Over here.
Oh, sorry.
I've been waiting.
I apologize.
I've been asking what you were doing.
We need 2 mouses.
We need 2 mouses. All right. Last one for tonight. And I think after this we'll call it a night. We will call it a night. Let me read chat really quick here.
To be loose.
I like my Bubsy to be loose. So loose. Yeah, but we can definitely find you a loose Bubsy.
Yep.
We will do so. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Such sweet boys. Mark, are you still beardy? Is Mark still beardy? I'm curious. if Beardy Mark is still beardy, or has Cox made you remove it? They tell you to get rid. I don't think. No, they're not like that with that kind of stuff. They don't care. They don't care about stuff like that. What am I saying? I work for Cox. They didn't care. I've had a beard. If any job had ever asked me to shave my beard, I would have left it. Because this beard has been on my face, holy shit, for 23 years. This beard is older than some people who watch the channel. This beard is older than some of our viewers. All right, still rocking the beard. Nice. Beard is life. Beard is life, is my life source. Sasquatch says, I'm going to have to rewatch this stream later and write down and buy all of these hidden gemmers, says Sasquatch. Cox don't give a damn. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care about that, which I like. I hate it when like employers are like, oh, you have to be clean shaven, right? There's like exceptions, obviously, right? Like if you're like in some like top-ranking government job, or you're like in the service or stuff like that where they require you to shave that shit. But like a fucking call center. Like, I remember there was one place that was trying to tell me, you know, oh, you know, something about, it's like, this is a fucking call center. Like, fuck you. Oh, it was funny. That didn't last long. It didn't work. Historic Nerd says, when they were working on to create Bubsy, were they like, yeah, this cat is gonna take on the likes of Sonic and Mario and screw that Gex guy? Yes. They were, I think they honestly thought that at some point that they were gonna compete with it. And the hype was real back then. I remember being a kid and seeing, I would have been like 12, 13 years old at this point, seeing advertisement for Bubsy. And I personally was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a badass game, because you had the original design that you saw in the magazines, and Bubsy was like, he looked cool, right? Like, it looked awesome. He looked cool. The design was cool. I was hyped for Bubsy. And then Bubsy came out, and I was like, Bubsy is kind of, I mean, I don't like it. And then the second game came out, was worse. The second game came out, and it was far worse than the first game. The first game was at least kind of still comparable, playable platformer that couldn't fucking lay a finger on Sonic or Mario or even Alex Kidd for that matter. I would have rather played an Alex Kidd game than Bubsy. But I was hyped for Bubsy, and I think a lot of people were hyped for Bubsy at the time. I was one of them. I was one of those people who thought Bubsy was going to be right up there with, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog and Mario, and it was not. Bubsy was bad. Bubsy was not. It was, I would say, the original Bubsy, let's be fair. Original Bubsy is mediocre at best. I'm not going to say it's terrible. It's at least a mediocre platformer. I'm going to say it's pretty comparable to some other platformers during that time. It's okay. It's not horrible. Bubsy 2 came out, and Bubsy 2 was horrible. And then, like Matthew Roach said, then Bubsy 3D came out, and Bubsy 3D was absolutely fucking terrible. It was bad. It was bad game. Just bad. Marcus says, I'm going to be visiting Big Cox in Atlanta soon, I hope. Oh, holy shit. If you happen to run into, who is it? Nathan Pulley, say hi to Nathan for me. Let's see, Saru still looking like the guy from 99 Vita's cover, says Cello.
I didn't come here for all this Bubsy slander, says Martel.
Bubsy slander. What is all this Bubsy bad mouthing? Says Mardell. At least it's not ET on the Atari 2600. That's true. It could be ET on the 2600. And shit, there are even more terrible games than ET, believe it or not. There are some really fucking horrible ones. Gex was cool for real, says Screw the Net. I liked Gex. I mean, he did shut the fuck up during the game, but I liked it. If you just don't pay attention to all... Who is it? Dana Carvey or something was Gex's voice. I own Longbox Gex from back in the day somewhere. I have a Longbox Gex 3DO game. And that's another one I was excited for, was Gex as well. I actually... Dana Gold, that's who it was. One of the Danas. Yeah, I own a Longbox Bubsy. And I was also excited for Bubsy, and Bubsy turned out to be pretty good. I enjoyed Bubsy. It turned out to be a-okay. A-okay. All right, Gex was a 3DO game before it jumped ship. Yep, it was the 3DO's mascot game, wasn't it? It was basically what they touted as the 3DO's, you know, mascot title by Crystal Dynamics, I think, made it, didn't it? Didn't they? Yep, mascot for 3DO. Yeah, for the longest time, too. I think it was like, it wouldn't be like a year later till we saw Gex pop up on Saturn and PS1, I believe. I believe. Alright, let's go ahead and read the very last answer that comes to us from a furry friend in the forest by the name of Sasquatch in Time. Sasquatch says, I, Sassy McHugh, am a forest dweller, so I like to hunt, but sometimes I hunt for underhunted gems, like the old wee, the wee, oh, wee, oh, wee, oh, wee, 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 wee. He says, anyone see Kung Pao enter the fist? Wee, wee, wee. That is an underrated hidden gem of a comedy movie. Oh, but anyway, before I go all Marox on all of your asses, I say punch out for the Wii. It's actually jumped about $40 complete, but I still feel it's worth it. The controls feel great, and I feel the love for the newer graphical updates to the old characters. It has a very familiar but fresh feeling, like an analogy you thought you would come up with, but realized you were too tired to even try. Another Wii game, I say, Excite Truck, which price charting has it for less than $10. That game can be enjoyed by anyone, especially fun after a sake-filled evening. Jesus. He says, rooming and shaking your Wii clenched fists to ramp turbo boost jumps. It makes you feel silly, like a kid playing in the dirt all over again. Excitebots, at around $15, is also a super crazy arcade-style fun racing game, in with the same vein, but with even weirder shape-shifting bug cars and insane minigames. They both can be fun for racing and non-racing fans alike. I think it's also a great game for young, old newcomers and Twitch pro streamers. They fun. The fun factor is a 5 striding Sasquatches out of 5. All in all, I think the Wii has quite a few of these great games. I love this topic, but I shall keep it short. Did you say there's a topic of this in Discord? I will lurk and speak from the trees in said topic if it exists. Like me, do I exist? I'm unsure of things from time to time. Wee 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 wee, says Sasquatch in time.
Chosen one.
I love that.
I'm coming.
I love the before I go all Marox on your asses. That's a great answer. Great answer.
I love Kung Pao.
And a great way to end the weekly questions for tonight. Now, before we go, we do have to announce who the winner of this week's weekly question was. Jesse is compiling everyone's names into the Wheel of Death, and we're going to go ahead and spin it and see who won.
Also, the winner is for the $100 that Mark Dow gave us. Reluctant Hero.
Reluctant Hero, are you here? You're the winner of the charm giveaway. Reluctant Hero, you are wins. You are wins for $100, and then we're gonna get. We're also gonna pick up a copy of Bubsy for Mark Dell as well. I don't know if Reluctant Hero is here.
We're on a hunt
If
for
you are
Bubsy
here.
for Mark Dow.
Mark, yeah, we're on a Bubsy hunt.
We'll tell him on the
Bubsy hunt. Hunt for Bubsy. He says the Kung Pao for the FM Towns. Kung Pao for FM Towns Marty. What? Reluctant Hero is the coolest, says JT.
Did you like Kung Pao?
I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it? No, you should watch it.
I know.
There's a part where it's like,
I know.
Chosen one! I'm coming.
Yes, I've seen.
Chosen one!
I saw, so who,
coming.
was it Mystery Science Theater or one of those things? I saw like an internet thing. I don't know if it was like or Mystery Science Theater that did it, or somebody, or like Movie Sins or something. I saw like a condensed version on like YouTube. I haven't seen the actual movie from start to finish. Movie night when y'all get back from Japan, says Screw the Net. Yeah, we do. Perhaps a movie night. We demand. Maybe we can do it on Discord. I did see like some sort of condensed version though at some point or another of it that was pretty funny. Yeah, but
there's some parts where just like I can stop laughing.
All right, here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and spin the wheel of wheels.
Shuffle.
We're gonna shuffle.
I'm clicking on that. I'm like, why isn't it working?
We're gonna shuffle the thing.
We're doing 1, 2, and 3.
All right, here we go. Here goes the wheel. The Wheel of Death.
In 3, 2,
Or the
1.
Wheel of Love.
Wheel of Love. Here it
The
goes.
Wheel of whatever. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who is win this week.
It is...
Boom! Famicom Collecting!
Congrats!
Famicom Collecting, you're the winner of this week's weekly game giveaway prize. You can go to sarumar.com. You win! Famicom Collecting says, hey, I made it!
He's here!
He's here. Famicom Collecting, you are the winner of this week's weekly video game giveaway for answering the weekly question. Every show that we do, we pose a weekly question that week. You guys, and if you guys can answer it, or and it doesn't really matter, you can answer it as long as it's like an actual cohesive answer, not like one word answers. Usually we chuck the one word answers out of the giveaway, but anyone who answers it at least a sentence worth, like Cybergirl, gets you in the weekly giveaway and gives you a chance to win a prize. So make sure that you guys are answering that weekly question every time we do it, because it gives you the chance to win a prize.
No way,
for free. You guys, come on, for free. You guys can win a prize for free. Everything we do here is free. We give away prizes every couple weeks, except we'll be doing like a weekly thing in Japan. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're do if we're gonna do like an actual proper SaruShow, since we're not gonna have like a weekly question or somewhere to actually do it, because we want to do it like outside. You know, so that like we can show you Japan, so people can see Japan. We're gonna go do it outside. It's like, congratulations, Famicom Collection. Says Sasquatch. Everyone's saying congratulations to Famicom Collecting. There's where you can go and pick out a game from that, and we will send it when we send out everyone's boxes. When we come back from Japan, we're not sending shit before we go to Japan, because we're gonna leave in Japan in less than 48 hours. But yeah. When we come back from Japan, we will ship out all the shit, including the Print Club and Saru Panda Box. Saru Print Club and Panda Box will all be shipping when we get back from Japan, because we will have cool prizes. Everyone who is in the Saru Print Club Elite will get one free Gachapon, as well as your game request will be shipped in with your Saru Elite box. If you're in Panda Box, your game request will also be shipped in your Panda Box, as well as your yummy snacks. We do those for everyone who pledges $10 to Panda Box. It's $10 a month on Patreon, and every quarter you will get a box with yummy treats for whatever theme we're doing. We did Mexico for the last one. This one is strawberry themed, so we're doing strawberry flavored snacks like strawberry cream colon, yes, that's what it's called, strawberry pockies, and a bunch of other stuff, strawberry cream wafers. This box is very Asian centric with the snacks. All the snacks come from Taiwan, Japan, Korea. So there's a bunch of stuff in there for this week's. And the snack box is $10 every month on Patreon. So if you ever want to join it, it's patreon.com/Sarumaru, or you can join on sarumaru.com, and we get more of that money because Big Cartel takes away, I think, $20 a month for all of what they do, the whole service, as to where Patreon takes what is it, like 30% or something the Patreon takes?
Yeah,
something like that. I don't remember what the Patreon cut is, but I think we pay more through Patreon if you do it. But either way, whatever you guys are comfortable with, if you guys want to join the Saru crew, you could join for as little as $1. That gives you access to the Discord. Every tier gives you some sort of access to something. $5 gets you in Saru Print Club. For $5 a month, you get 3 prints, a letter from me, and a sticker for that $5 every single month. $10 gets you more things, and of course $20 gets you all of the extras, like whenever we do like free promotional stuff, you guys get that stuff for free. You guys get first dibs when we do our game hunts. You guys get the extra prizes. You guys get big box prize whenever we do big box. So it's worth it. We've got already something like 70 different supporters. I think like 50 or 60 of them are on Patreon, and then the rest of you are supporters on sarumaru.com. So thank you everyone who does support us every month. We do believe that with our support tiers, we like to give something back with every tier that we do. We don't just have a tier where it's like, give me your money. It's a give and take situation. We do have a lot of stuff that we give back to you guys, and we enjoy doing it. It's really fun, and it's just good to give back. But I really appreciate everyone who is a member of all the different things. I think we're gonna go ahead and close this show. This will be our last live show from the US. The next time you guys see us live, we will be live in Osaka, Japan, you guys, and it'll be a lot of fun. Join us for our live gachapon hunt, which we'll be doing. Jesse's going to be doing live UFO catcher stream. So the stream will pretty much go as long as people, donate for him to play. He will keep playing when we do that stream. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Before we go, let me go ahead and read really quick here the chat. Let me make sure we don't miss anything. Matthew Roach says, unless Panda goes on a snack eating rampage in the Panda boxes, are they all Panda approved? Yes. They are all. He takes a nibble out of everything that gets sent to you. Just kidding. We need a we need a paper with snack written by Jesse about the snacks. Hoping for good wine pairings for the strawberry colon, says Mark Dell. Panda approved snacks means no snacks for us. Sasquatch says, I absolutely love Saru Print Club. Thank you so much for being a part of Saru Print Club, Sasquatch, and everybody who is a part of one of those tiers. Historic Nerd says, wow, Japan. Yes, next week we will be live from Japan, you guys. SaruShow on the plane, says Famicom Collecting. Dude, if the Wi-Fi was even usable on a plane, that would be so awesome. Wi-Fi is never usable on a plane. They say they have Wi-Fi. At the most, you can probably get a tweet out. If it doesn't have any pictures, you can get a tweet out. Plain Wi-Fi is always terrible. Unless you're on like some crazy good, expensive first class flight. Then it's probably usable. Give Jimmy Hoppa a hug for me. Oh, man. So we are... we're going to Japan, but we're only staying in the Kansai region. However, we're already planning a trip for October this year as well. So we are planning to go to Sendai in October. At that point, we can go ahead and give Jimmy Hoppa a squeeze if he's willing to meet up with us. I actually haven't talked to Jimmy Hoppa in a long time, so I don't know if he's up to meeting. If he's up to meeting up in October, I'll have to ask. He might not, maybe he won't be in Japan, but hopefully he will. It's like 4 hours by bullet train. Make him come to you, he says. I don't think he will. Because Sendai is like way on the other side. Well, you probably know. I'm sure you know. But Sendai is on like the other side. We're going to be like over here. Like here's Sendai. It's the other way for you guys, right? So here's Sendai. And then we're going to be like over here. So it's like way over. But yeah, it is 4 hours in the Shinkansen.
Hi, Tsunami Sam.
Tsunami Sam, welcome in. How you doing? Tsunami Sam, long time no see. She says, have a wonderful trip, Saru and Jesse. Thank you, Tsunami Sam. You're so sweet. I'm so happy to see you. It's been a long time. Today, we have been talking about all of the people who we haven't seen in a long time have popped up into chat. That includes Tsunami Sam. So, Tsunami Sam is such a sweetheart. And so entertaining. You
need to come to Las Vegas, Sunny Sam.
Yes.
Have Korean barbecue.
Come to, or anything else. I don't know why it has to be Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue.
There.
Every time we see her, we always talk about Korean barbecue.
What if she wants sushi?
Korean barbecue.
She might want sushi, or maybe she wants delicious, super fluffy pancakes.
Oh, you're right. We can do that too.
Maybe she wants some.
You can have it all.
Maybe she wants some fluffy pancakes from Sweet Honey Dessert.
We should all time it together. Where Tsunami Sam
and Mark
and Sweet Like Sugar all come together.
That would be cool. Mark was here, by the way. Tsunami Sam. I don't know if you knew that. Mark Dell came down and we visited. We initially went to go have dinner with Mark Dell, and then the next day we went to go pick him up because he was like, "Oh, I checked out of my room, but my flight isn't for another 8 hours." And we're like, "We'll come get you. We will come get you." And I said, "We should go get Mark." And we went to go get him, Mark. And we went and we did breakfasty things. We ate all the things that day. Actually, we ate a bunch of stuff that day, didn't we? We ate all sorts of stuff. We had a lot of fun. Yeah. But Sweet Like Sugar was here, and then Mark Dell was here. It would be so cool if Tsunami Sam did make a Vegas trip at some point. And then we can time it. We can have Mark Dell come as well. and we could all have a weekend of fun and food and all this stuff.
What's up, Brandon Wallace?
Mike says, Brandon Wallace, welcome in. How you doing, Brandon? He says, hey, what's up, Brandon Wallace? Welcome on in. How you doing? JT says, I want to come too. I love Korean food. You should. Once you, if we meet up with you in Japan for some lunch or whatever, and you know, we can maybe you come down to Vegas sometime. We'll take you to eat. That's pretty much anyone who ever comes down here. We always do that. If someone is in town, we always say, hey, we'll pick you up and, you know, we'll do food in round one. That's like our thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, like we'll hang out. We'll hang out with anyone for an afternoon or an evening, or in Mark's case, you know, all day we hung out with him, and we had a lot of fun. But yeah, anyone who's, you know, wanting to come by or whatever and hang out, like we'll go eat with you. We'll go have lunch with you, or something. We'll go
It was
do
so
a thing.
wonderful. I miss this, says Mark, though.
Yeah, it was so much fun. We had a lot of fun when Mark and Sweets were here. It was a good time. We ran into homeless people living inside elevators. It was hilarious. Famicom Collecting says, maybe my luck has been improving. This is my second giveaway. I won, says Famicom. That's awesome. Very cool. And, you know, that's what people get for entering our weekly giveaways. You win stuff for the efforts. So I appreciate everyone who ever answers a weekly question when we do these our questions every show. It's a lot of fun. I appreciate it. It makes the show much more interesting and fun. And it's just cool. He says the first was from Whatnot, says Famicom Collecting. Ah, very cool. That's right.
This is your third one. Because
Then yeah, this is your third?
Because you have this, you won too, the Gachapon.
Yeah. What is it? Oh yeah, that's right. It's Android, whatever the hell his name is. You can't win if you don't play. I love hearing the answers, says Mark Dell. That's true, 100%. 100%, Mark Dell. He is right. Listen, he's not lying. Words of wisdom. You can't win. You can't win if you don't play.
SaruShow is the only contest in existence that actually gives out prizes.
Yep, and we've been doing it for 3 years now. We've been giving away prizes on this channel. The channel's been around for almost 5 years, I think, ish, maybe. And we've been giving away prizes live for like 3 years now. We've been doing it for a long time. And lots of people also help with that, you know, whether it's through donations. Some people give us stuff to give away, which is cool too. Russ has given us stuff that we've put in our giveaway boxes. Red7 has given us stuff as well that we put in our giveaway boxes. Cello has sent us stuff. JT has sent us stuff, you know, and it everything helps, you know, everything helps. It's this cool circle, and you know, we've been doing it, and it's just fun. We enjoy doing it. We've been doing it for a few years. It's fun. It's a fun little group. We may not be the biggest channel out there on YouTube, but the group that's here, we have a lot of fun, and we're grateful for it. And I love it. And things don't have to change. I don't have to be, you know, 20,000 subs or whatever. You know, it's good how it is. And if I grow, so be it. And if I don't, it's still fun. I still have fun, and it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Sasquatch says, not only am I an enterer, I am also a wiener. A winner. Here's to one day having Saru Cyborg still streaming in the 22nd century. Yes, my brain in a bucket will be streaming from YouTube for as long as my disembodied head will last in a pickle jar. Saru, is Osaka Castle a good place to visit? Yes, I love Osaka Castle. Osaka Castle also does like a boat thing. We're gonna do the moat boats. We're gonna do it this time around. We didn't do it.
There's a thing. One day Osaka Pass.
Ah, yes, that's right. Osaka. There's a thing, JT, that you can get at the train station. It's called Osaka Amazing Pass. We're gonna do it this time around. We've always talked about doing it. We've never fucking done it, and then the pandemic happened, and then we're like, see, this is why you don't leave things for next time, because there was like, oh, next time we come, we're gonna do, and then we never do it, right? And then the fucking world got set on fire, and nobody did anything. So now we're gonna actually do the things that we said that we were gonna do. There is a thing called Osaka Amazing Pass, and basically what the pass will let you do is from the time that you get the pass until midnight that day, you can enjoy a bunch of different things, and all it costs is like $20. And you can, or 20 something bucks. You can go on the HEP 5 Ferris wheel in Numera for free. You can go up the Abe no Haruka Observatory for free. You can get into the zoo for free. You can go on the Dotonbori Canal boat ride for free. You can go on the Osaka Castle moat for free. And a bunch of others. Those are just the ones off the top of my head that I can think of. But there's a lot of things that you can do with the Osaka Amazing Pass for free. And we're going to do it this time around when we go. And I regret not doing it before. Motorboat. This is really neat. But yes, Osaka Castle is a good place to visit. You can go up to the castle for free as well. And to the observatory in the castle for free with the Osaka Pass. You could even get it for 2 days. We might do with a 2-day pass just in case we get too tired, because my feet also have issues, so we might not try to cram everything into one day. So I think we're gonna do it for 2 days, and I think it's like $35 to get a 2-day pass, and I think we're gonna do a 2-day pass. But we'll do videos. We'll try to go live from some of these things as well, so that we can show you guys what it looks like. What some of the things look like, maybe from the observatory or something. I bought a clip for my phone, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clip my phone when I go live. I'm just gonna clip my phone to my backpack, like right here, and try to go live that way. Because it's when you're like doing this, that's usually what bothers people. But if it's like this and I'm just walking around with it, you know, nobody knows if I'm streaming or not, right? It's just gonna be hanging on to my backpack. That should be coming tomorrow, hopefully. So yeah, I'm gonna go live from my phone, and all the video content we're gonna capture with my DJI. I have a camera. We'll capture footage with that. Brandon Wallace says, when I lived in Vegas, the Welcome to Las Vegas sign all at the south side of the strip, myself and my wife always said we would do a picture there next time. Well, we lived there for 6 years and never did. Oh man. See, and that's kind of the thing that happens too. I need to think about what are some of the things that I still want to do in Vegas while I still live in Vegas before I don't live in Vegas anymore, because I don't know where life's going to take me, right? Me and Panda might end up... Oh my god, that's you! Oh my god, sorry. You smashed your phone. Sorry. Jesse showed me a picture. Someone sent him a childhood picture of Jesse when he was a kid. Oh my god. Look how
so tiny.
Look how cute this is. Sorry, I flipped out. Look at Jesse. I love that. That's so cute.
And my dad.
Your dad looks like a cholo.
He does look like a cholo.
And that's your brother?
That's my brother, yeah.
He's looking so hetero there. Look at Jesse!
I must have been...
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm dropping your phone. What were you, like 8 years old?
I was like 7. My dad said I was 7 years old.
His dad sent him that. What a cute boy, it says Matthew. That's so funny, right? Oh my god, look at that cute boy.
Look at my dad looking like a cholo.
Looking like a cholo.
He does!
Straight out of East LA cholo. How funny. That's hilarious. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and end it here. We've already hit the 3-hour mark tonight, which I think is good. It's a good time to end it. We've given away all the prizes. We've read all of the questions. We don't have a proposed question because we're not going to be doing like a proper SaruShow from Japan. We're just going to go live and it's just going to be like, whatever, right? We're doing it live. Fuck it. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be random. And we'll get up to whatever we get up to when we get to Japan. But I really enjoyed tonight. It was super awesome. Thank you, Matthew Roach and Mark Dell, for your donations tonight. Super appreciate it. Thank you, Ian, for your donation as well. And for Russ, Kumro Games. Thank you so much, Russ, for your donations. Matthew, Mark Dell, you guys are super awesome. Tonight was super fun. Next time you guys see us live, we will be in Osaka, Japan, you guys, for the next live. So make sure that you guys are watching. Make sure you have that notification bell rung. Make sure you like this stream too. It really helps if you hit the like button. We need that engagement. Comment down below. YouTube loves to be fed. You need to feed the algorithm this shit for us to stay somewhat relevant, right? But anyways, guys, I really appreciate everyone stopping in here, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.